listening to the WJYN 98.5 FM. It's your girl, comedian Shay Sasa, with her opinions. And, of course, my boy Tyreek walks off right when I'm about to introduce him. But anyway, he'll be back, y'all. So we got my boy Tyreek in his thoughts, and we also have special guests this evening. You guys can tune in at uptownradiophilly.org, or you can tune in at WJYN 98.5 FM. If you're in your car, if you can hear the sound of my voice, let me know. Or you can also tune in on YouTube at WJYN 98.5. Or you can say, Alexa, and then Alexa's going to be like, what do you want? And you'll be like, Uptown Radio. And you can hear the sounds of my voice because you know what? We on the radio, y'all. I'm so excited. Like, today is amazing. I've had a great day. I've gotten great news since the minute I woke up. Oh, I hope it just keeps getting better and better and better and better. We do have special guests coming in. I don't want to announce them just yet until they're actually ready to come into the building or whatever. But the buzz right now that I'm feeling right now in the world, because I do a lot of TikToks and I do a lot of Instagram and I do a lot of Facebook, is this. We talked about it last week, just a smidge.
Smidge? What's a smidge?
We talked about WAP. You guys know what WAP means, so we're not going to say it because we can't say the whole thing on the radio. But I will say this as well. I'm going to throw this out now in the beginning of the radio show so people can have a chance. So, as you guys know, I am a comedian, a local comedian here in Philadelphia, and I have a show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So, what I'm going
to
to do from 7 to 9 p.m., this is exclusive, which I got an okay. That's what I said. Today's been great news.
Yeah.
I got an okay to do this during our show. So I'm able to give out one ticket and a ticket special. But I can't say the prices. But if you go on our website, prices are cheap. The prices are cheap. So you can go on our website at hahaforhire.com. Look at the prices right now from 7 to 9. Do you want a free ticket, or would you like to do the buy two and then you get a +1 guest as well? Which I think is still pretty good. You know what I'm saying? So we do have a show tomorrow. We have Billy Rick. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, because I talk loud, and I heard last time that I was like really close to it. Like it sounded like I was really muffled. So I decided to stand a little bit back from it or whatever. So, but yeah, so you get a chance to win tickets. If you bought tickets, we want to say thank you. And I'm going to reintroduce my host because now he's here making all this noise. He just brings himself water. He acts like everybody don't get thirsty, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
I had to use the restroom. I didn't have to use the restroom.
I know that's right. How long did you, because you wasn't in there too long, and I don't think you washed your hands correctly.
I saw it being before I got it.
You know, but
I want to get back on the show.
Shout out to my, as I said before, this is the LOL show, living off laughter.
I just had to.
He uses that voice to get the ladies.
I know. But you know the bad thing about this voice?
Why do you have 2 headphones on?
What?
Yes. Take that.
Oh, that's probably why I can't hear you. I'm goofy right now. The only bad thing about this voice, it works good for the ladies.
Right.
But for the guys, like, well, when I call like bill collector, they like, so okay.
I just start speaking Spanish, and then they start speaking Spanish to me. I start speaking French.
Yeah. Can you speak French?
Yeah, a little bit.
What was your first language?
My first language is Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, of course, we have to learn English because we're in America. And then, like, during school, like, I studied, like, I took French for like a long time.
Well, because of the quote-unquote love languages, if you learn a different language first before you learn English, it's easier to learn other languages.
Yeah.
And English is just like such a dumb language that it don't make no sense.
Yeah, like, I'm teaching my granddaughter sign language right now, and French, Italian, and Arabic.
Okay.
I really want her to know, like...
Oh, you teaching Arabic?
Well, her mother's teaching her Arabic.
Okay.
I just want her to know the language. You don't need to be, no, you're not garbing up and then fake. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm not going to touch that because that becomes, the opinions of the station.
Hey,
can I have a piece of gum? I feel like
we talk about whatever we want. This is our show.
This is the LOL show, living off laughter. And I guess we're waiting for one more guest to arrive.
Yeah. If you have a problem with what we say, you can meet us right here at the station at 3713
South Street.
South Street. We'll be waiting to come through.
We'll be definitely waiting.
With all the smoke.
I mean,
matter of fact, just shoot up our building.
You know what? I wasn't with the smoke until something recently happened to me. Now I'm like with all the smoke. Like I'm really with all the smoke. Bring it. A smoke. Hookah smoke.
Black and mild.
Yeah, and I can't do black and mild smoke. That smoke, you heat that smoke. But you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, Jesus.
Who we got watching tonight?
I don't know. We got 2 viewers. How about you guys say hello? I'm gonna say hi to them because I can. If you can click that for me.
You can say something?
Yeah, I can say hi, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But if your girl comedian Shay Southside, what's her opinions? And you know my opinions are sometimes a little bit too strong. But I have my opinions, and if people don't like them, I mean, heck.
They're your opinion. You like you telling somebody else's opinion.
It's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion.
If you don't like your opinion.
If you don't like it, I mean, you can always scroll up or whatever, like normal people do.
You can call in and have your answer.
Yes, you can call in at 215-763-9596. The crazy part is that I actually did my hair today and then I put a hat on.
Let me see.
And I think it looks great. I didn't re-dye it or whatever, but I gotta fluff it. I gotta fluff it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Like you going out after this?
I'm going right out home.
You got date night?
I may have
a date night after the show.
Yes. That was a great segue. Shout out to date night. And you know where they're at? Attic Brewery. But we don't have a mandate tonight.
Oh no, I gotta go. I gotta get back.
They got Tyreek. Y'all. I can't even get a mandate with my guy.
I got work. I got stuff I gotta do.
Work.
And I'm in work mode too. I'm about to.
No, he learned. That's what happened. You learned the last time hanging out with me.
Work.
He was like, you know what? I can't be going out with Shay if I got work the next day.
Come on now. I've been drunk till 4 in the morning. Woke up and been to work at 6:30.
You know?
That don't stop.
Hey, I done did that too.
I'd have been at work.
I done walked in the crib, changed clothes, showered, changed clothes, had another shot to get myself together. Let's go.
I done put my work clothes on, been at the job, and I sobered up halfway through the day.
So I learned today, as I'm walking to get here, right, that the new pickup line is, don't I know you from somewhere?
That's what you pick up on?
Yo, I had, like, from my house to the train, like, 5 people were like, don't I know you from somewhere? And I got a mask on. Like, how do you know me? And I got my hat low. Yeah. And a mask on. Like, how do you know me?
Let me ask you a question, though. Like, I got a new pickup line. You know what I'm saying? And my new pickup line is the worst thing about the corona. The worst thing about corona is you got to cover that pretty quick. You know what I'm saying?
And what if they take the mask off and they TV like, ah?
Oh, yeah, I'm still wrong.
You know what I'm saying? They're missing like 8.
If I was really just looking at the body, I didn't even care what it is. I'm just saying that'd be something I would say.
Like, I would take my mask down and then they would do like the jump back. And I'm like, oh my God, they think I'm ugly. And they were like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're so gorgeous. I'm like, thank you. And they're like, you know, why are you in a rush? I'm like, I got to get to the radio, LOL show. Like, I become a promoter. In that, like anybody that compliments me.
That's what I'm saying. So when somebody says you look familiar, you don't hit them with the
I do. I'd be like, I'm a radio host and I'm also a comedian, so you may have seen me. You know what? You can tune in tonight. But I'm actually on my way to the radio.
I'm good. Radio.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna start doing that. But then they're gonna start trying to mac at me on the radio.
Well, that's cool. That's for good radio.
It does call for good radio. People macking at me. Like y'all did the one time I went on a date with that guy.
Who you on the phone with?
You know what? And they'll hang up.
You gotta chill on the house phone.
No, I'm on my house phone. That's why you hear the fan in the back and stuff.
And see who really about that life. Like,
right.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill him too.
I'm gonna start doing that. Be like, make sure you call me because my free minutes are from 7 to 9. Remember that back in the day? We used to be like.
Speaking of Nextel, I was Mike Jones. Remember Mike Jones?
Yeah.
I watched an interview with him. He was talking about his phone number. You know, every song he put his phone number in the song. Yeah. He said why he did it. He said it because what he said. He was saying because a lot of people were booking shows under his name, and to make sure that was really him, you could call him.
Oh, Mike Jones.
Who? Yeah, that Jones.
Mike Jones. That's what they call my ex-husband, Mike Jones. All my friends, they call him Mike Jones.
After that video, I was like really banging some like old school down south.
Right.
That was back in the day.
And then this outfit don't help.
What?
They were like, oh my God, your outfit's so cute. Oh my God, your outfit's cute. I'm like, yo, this is just something that was in the back of my closet. You know what I'm saying?
You were fishing on the ground.
I don't ever try to. No, I'm lying. When I hop up out my bed, turn my swag on, and I looked in the mirror and said, "What's up?" Hey.
Oh, you know what? Remember that song by Bow Wow, "Fresh as I Is"?
Yeah.
You ain't riding, you ain't riding, you ain't something like that.
Yeah. Yo, like real talk though. What this week has been like very good to me. I won 2 scratch offs this week.
Yeah.
I got great news about some up and coming stuff. And then like my shows this week, like we get to get back together.
Mm-hmm.
So many things are coming forth. Right? That's how you would say it properly. Coming. No, we would say it forth because we from North. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how people say that. I can't even do it.
4th of July.
The 4th is the 4th. It's not the 4th. Is that a Philly thing, or is it like depending what area you at? It's just a North Philly thing.
It's a North thing.
Okay.
Like not North, like in North Philly, but it's like an up North thing.
Right.
So in Jersey, you might say the same thing.
Okay, so if you're in West Philly, what do you say? Oh, like well, if you're out of town, of course we're gonna say we from up north. But like when you're from West Philly, like what do you say to somebody? Like I'm from
West.
Oh, okay.
So we pretty much like
South. Do they be like we from South Philly, like with the L?
Yeah, you say with the L. Sure. Even though it's only one letter, like West, you don't sound from West.
Right.
I'm from West.
I would be like, I'm from West Philly. I'm from West Philadelphia, born and raised.
But no, you gotta drop the T.
And just say West.
West.
Okay. Well, I'm learning something.
You say Southwest.
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 Southwest. Well, I'm sorry, guys.
School is out for Corona.
School is out for Corona. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like it's a great thing for? I think it's better that way because I have a granddaughter, and even though she's like born in the middle of this, like my son made a whole like funny song about it. He was like, "This Corona baby, she ain't gonna get none of this Corona stuff because she's a Corona survivor. Like she was born in it, she's immune to this." And I'm like, bro, no, if you gotta go to school 2 days a week, you need to go back to your grandma's house because you can't bring that here. Like you're not having that. Yeah.
I think it's cool, but I think a lot of people aren't what's the word I'm looking for? Aren't taking this aren't taking this the way they could. Okay, like I watched this commercial for the K-12 program.
Okay, yes, the online school.
If I was a K-12 program, I'd be like really pushing it right now. I'm like, okay, well, you know, with Corona, your students already going to online. Why not rock with the people who've been doing online all the time?
Right.
We was doing online before Corona, so you know we got it on lock. You know what I'm saying? Your school just started online like a week ago.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for 10 years. Come rock with K-12.
About a week ago.
You know what I'm saying? Come rock with these other boys. We've been online. We got it on Smash.
Right.
But I know for my son, he's doing an online job, and he ain't going back to school until everything looks like.
My kids, they're doing online, which I love. All of them except for my oldest son, which he is I'm sorry, which he is like mad about because all the rest of his siblings, like they can like come to my house and just go ahead and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy.
So what is he doing?
Well, I sent him home this week.
Yeah.
But, like, I know he's coming. He'll be back. Like, he'll be back to my house or whatever. But I sent him to his grandma's house because I was like, look, bro.
You heard it. You felt the walking right there.
Yes.
I wasn't doing it. I felt that.
We felt it before he walked in.
Yeah. What's good, fellas?
Yo, so our special guests are in the building, and we are definitely going to introduce them. They do host their own show on Instagram every, I want to say, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, if I'm correct. So it's at 11 a.m. live on IG Live. We have difference of opinion in the building. We got Buzz Taylor and Cousin Paul. Y'all give it up.
You want to be six?
I wish we had a clap track.
Yeah.
Hi, y'all.
What's good?
How y'all doing?
Chilling.
So, yeah, yo.
Okay.
What's up? I put these on too.
You can. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm gonna let it hear some. Go ahead, tell me.
No cussing on the radio, y'all.
I can hear stuff.
But yeah, so he's a little upset because of the fact that that he has to be in school in Maryland, Fitz-Ko.
Why does he have to be in school?
Because he has to go to school at least 2 days out of the week. Like his school is like one of those.
We got like a trade school or something like that. We fixing cars.
He goes to like a bad kid school.
Oh, they trying to get him.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind it. Go ahead, do your thing.
He in the school.
Yeah, because you know he was involved. Well, allegedly involved with that stuff that happened at Fells like last year or whatever. Like there was like cops involved. He got arrested. He was in jail. I mean, he was in a cell all day. Stop trying to catch a fly. Like,
Well, Boxer, I see some chopsticks. It's a rap.
And what if the fly you kill is like a family member reincarnated?
well, they gotta go.
If he's the family member reincarnated, he knows not to fly around me. Like, you know
I'm
what
trying
I'm
to
saying?
tell you something.
No,
I'm
not
warn you
like
about
that.
other family
Not like
members. You ain't
that.
listening.
I ain't worried about it. I don't hang with my family like that.
So we're talking about right now. We're talking about like kids going back to school or whatever. How do you feel, Buzz? Because I know you have children in school.
Right. They're not back to school yet. But what's the question?
Are they doing online schooling or are they doing
Yes.
like school and online?
Well, let's just say they started out first saying 3 days virtual, 2 days
Yeah.
in school, and then they like a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, they was like, "Look, never mind, everything online." So right now we're in the never mind, everything online type phase. So that's what's going on. Everything online.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
What grades are they in? No, because it's kind of different. What's going on?
My youngest daughter going
Who's
to
that?
the 3rd grade.
What's she talking about, though?
My youngest daughter going to the 3rd grade. My
Right.
Oldest daughter is going to the 8th grade, and my son is out.
Well, because it's different. Like, okay, it'll probably be different with having a elementary school student that's what's it called? That's going back to school. In contrast to a high schooler. You know what I'm saying? Like my son's first year of high school, he's in 9th grade this year.
Right.
So it's kind of nutty for him because he can't get that whole freshman feel. It's a whole
It's a
different
vibe.
to being a
It
freshman.
is to go
You
like
know
your
what I'm
first
saying?
year in high school.
It's like going
You don't
to
get to get
college.
bullied.
Yeah,
You don't get to
I
go
ain't
through
get
none of
bullied.
that.
I
You know
ain't
what I'm saying?
bullied. He ain't get bullied. No, he got hands.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
You know what I mean? But
The
there you
locks.
go.
They said the one with the locks. They said he could get it.
Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Difference of Opinion morning show with me and my guy, Cousin Paul. Y'all can see me every 2 days.
I thought you had 3.
It's every other day. Every other day.
day, every 2 days, pretty much. You
Okay.
don't go 48 hours without seeing us. That's a fact.
They go 48 without seeing me. It's like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
always posting.
That TikTok. Speaking of that,
Yes.
TikTok seems to be the new wave. Everybody TikTok.
I'm loving TikTok.
You guys TikTok?
No.
No. I TikTok
I've
a
looked
little
them
bit.
up.
I TikTok a little bit. I got a couples page too.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the queen saying, yeah, I got a couples page, so we TikTok a little bit on that. You know, trying to jump into this vulgar space.
I don't understand. So when a couple's page, what does that mean?
It's me and my girl. We got a page.
And I was-
It's like having a
out there.
Facebook page like with your girlfriend, but y'all
Yeah.
both like
We do all couple shit.
yeah.
I mean stuff. All
If
couple
that-
stuff.
It don't happen.
So with TikTok,
He was quick with it, but
Is is that going to take over Facebook?
No,
Is it gonna
no,
take over
no.
That's a
no.
different entity.
No.
Yeah.
TikTok is very hard to get a lot of followers and stuff. So like with the things I'm gonna start doing like new in the next week, like I'm hoping like you just gotta hope you get the right post that gets the right people to follow you or whatever. But real talk, like I don't really care because I don't do this for clout or fame. Like I do it because I love it. So it's for me it's like different. You know what I'm saying? Compared to somebody that's like, oh my god, I gotta get TikTok famous. I gotta get all these Instagram likes. I gotta get this.
It's all marketing and advertising for me. So
Yeah.
I jump on different platforms, so that's what people like.
Yeah. I just post whatever. Like I post our show on there just so people like around the world can see what we're doing and stuff like that.
But that's what I'm saying. For somebody
That's
like me, I'm not social media educated. Is it here to stay, or is it going to be like Snapchat?
No,
It's here to
it's
stay for a minute because everybody using it for commercials and
all types of things.
marketing and just fun videos and the new challenges and the fact that they have so many different, like, I guess called filters and things like that can turn things.
I know, we already know who that is.
Man, this fly is really.
Is that our
Trying
guy?
to get a TikTok popping.
Yeah,
That is our. Hi, y'all. Thank you for calling in. Max was calling. Hello. How are you? And have a good evening.
No, what's going on?
That was I'm not buying.
I might be buying. I got a couple dollars because of the PUA.
Oh, you got PUA money? Let me hold something. Because child support took all my stuff. Everything. Both checks. All of them. All of it. I gotta work. I gotta really work.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yo, shout out to everybody that ain't gotta work, man. I support you too, man. Shout out to everybody.
They got those couple dollars.
Man, they getting that couple dollars.
Get that.
PUA.
Let me please inbox.
Some people figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're coming after like people that they're coming after people in the prison system that did it. They're
Yeah.
coming after everybody.
I
Like
know.
you had it, but you already got the money. So like, what can you do? You know what I'm saying? I already got it.
Y'all heard that story about the boy on Facebook who supposedly broke into something? Was getting like
Yes, break into Philly's joint. You know what I'm saying?
Was that welfare? Was that
It was
access?
it was EBT joint.
EBT?
Yeah, like go ahead, break
What he
into
do?
that.
He broke into the EBT joint and got everybody like a stack or something
Yup.
like that for food stamps.
Or like a hacker.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
You know
that's
he's not going to jail, right?
Hmm?
You know he's not going to jail.
That's like
I don't know.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna make him part of like the CIA, FBI. That he got to teach them what he did.
Oh no, definitely. That's a
He about to
very.
get a check.
People don't understand when you hack something. The bigger the hack,
Government? Yes.
they're gonna just be all right. We see what you did. Teach us how you did it, and then you can't. So nobody else
what
can
he
do it.
did was real Nino Brown-esque. It's like giving back to the hood.
Yeah.
With turkeys, what he did at a high level. You said they gave
We
thousands
need to
of
do
dollars.
some T-shirts with his face on it.
Yeah, real talk.
He's a real.
Give me his name.
He gave EBT bread.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's my hero.
Throw $1,000 my way on
I need that.
card.
He would happen to have been a black man.
Yes, he
Definitely
was.
Oh man, listen, he is my hero. What's this man's name? Is he
I'm gonna look him up right now.
I need this man's name. I need shirts. Yes. I need
That guy's a savior.
I need it.
I got y'all right now. Let me look it up.
Savior.
Hold up. His name
He put the
is.
stamps back. Listen.
Look, you
Shout out to
$1,000
Beatrice
my way
Brown.
and see if I don't tear Aldi
I
up.
see
Why not?
Beatrice Brown.
Why not?
See if I don't tear
Why not?
Aldi
Let me
up.
get 2 of those. Let me get that
Yes,
whole
the
roll
His
right
name is
there.
Eric Brown Jr.
Yeah. Sound like you
His
sit on
name
computers all day.
SEB.
I
His
guess
name
that's
is
it. Could be.
SEB.
His name is Eric Brown Jr. A 27-year-old Jackson, Mississippi man was arrested over the weekend for hacking into the Hinds County Human Services Department and approving all applicants for food stamps. After approving the applications, he then had cards mailed out to new applicants, all totaling $2,500 each. Current cardholders were also awarded $2,500 credits. His bond was set at $100,000
Somebody paid
and has since been bonded out.
Somebody bonded him out.
More on the story that night. So
Listen, man.
yeah,
Listen.
so you got
Somebody take that man to King of Diamonds. Somebody take that man to strip club in Atlanta.
everybody.
He needs to be celebrated.
Listen,
He's not
man,
gonna
you
stay like
already
this.
know how EBT works. So whatever his bill was, you paid double it in
Yes.
EBT. Because I know the Bells bars will probably take EBT too.
He probably
You
got
just
some
pay double.
too. He
Everybody know you pay his
like, yo,
half.
this on the eye. You
Even
ain't
if
got
that,
paid.
you can't take him to King of Diamonds. Take some of them stamps he gave you and have a banging barbecue.
There you
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
And
Well,
bring
nothing
the
but the
King
top
of
shelf
Diamond
sodas.
Jones.
There you go.
Top shelf sodas. Nothing but
Like
Pepsi.
caviar and like
Yeah,
stuff
none of
like
that.
He
that.
said top
Yeah.
shelf.
Oysters.
Some of these,
No
some
yellow
of these
mellow,
seafood
like, you know what I'm
places
saying?
take EBT.
Forget them
Yeah, right.
them ocean cockroaches
Yeah,
and stuff.
no.
No, you
Oh,
got
no.
the good stuff. You got the good
Shout
stuff.
out to my man Eric Brown, man. Shout out to
to
Eric
him.
Brown, right?
Eric Brown.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Eric
look
Brown,
him up
we gonna rally and try to
and
get
get in
a
contact
date
with him.
named after
Yeah,
you,
man.
player.
and have him on the
Savior.
radio show. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
a
Like, what
savior.
made you do
Eric
Then they're
Brown.
doing it in
Eric
EBT.
Brown.
Can you do it in Philadelphia?
If you take that on
Shout
the
out
road,
to all the followers of Difference of Opinion
Take
tuned
it.
into
Take
the
it on the
LOL
road.
show right
I'm
now.
glad y'all said that. So, say the name of the show again. And I have a question.
The show is called Difference of Opinion.
All right.
Point blank period. We yin and yang. We're two totally different minds, ways of doing things, living life, all of that. And what I noticed was when I would talk to Buzz, it's supposed to be a 5-minute conversation. That joint turned to like an hour. And I was like, yo, I think we should do a podcast. And 3 days later, I came up with a name. And we discussed everything. Went in 2 weeks of, 2 weeks of marketing. And we had show 45 tomorrow, right?
Show 45
Show 45.
tomorrow.
So that's 15 weeks. So, you know what I mean? During this time that we've coined, due to my brother Buzz, as these quarantinic times, and people was just sitting around doing absolutely nothing. We just decided to create something that kept not only our names, but our faces and our voices prevalent to Philadelphia, Jersey, Delaware, and the world. Because we've actually had people online from Sweden, we've had people on the joint from Canada, we've had Africa, you know what I'm saying? So it's just been a good look for the people that's been tuning in. And this has been fun, man. Like every time we can think of. Yeah. And we damn sure don't always agree. Like I was on time today, but I'm always late to our show. So you know what I'm saying? So I know I'll hear about that tomorrow.
Ain't y'all like live?
Yeah, but see he gotta go live, then I gotta join. But you know what I mean, he got cricket. So it's gonna be a little delayed, but he don't want to tell me.
You late.
You know what I'm saying?
You on time, but he got the delay.
None of it. He gonna catch it.
I'm gonna rip his legs or his wings off and let him walk for the rest of his life. I ain't gonna kill him. And that's what I don't understand about Bug, right? Let's say I'm in a world full of monsters, thousands of feet tall. I'm not bothering you. I'm
That's what
leaving
you
y'all
think.
alone.
Just think about the men that want to fight Shaq. Like he got to prove himself.
That's different than like that bug is that small.
Hey,
All they gotta do is not fly in our face and we won't kill him.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is fall back. Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. They can't do that.
Because people are like that. People do things like that. People also do things like
You
that.
think you fly? That's
They're like, you know what? I'm gonna do it because I can. I'm gonna do it
you
anyway.
like, yo, I'm fly. I can do whatever
I can do whatever I want.
You know what I'm saying?
And they do that. Flies do the same thing. That's how I look at flies. Sometimes I compare people to flies. I'll be like, yo, he a fly. He a whole fly. Cause he like flying in front of your face. Like a fly. Like they don't care, they'll land on your sandwich. Like, you know what, bro? Oh, you thought you were gonna eat this joint?
After you just landed on some shit outside.
Stop. Hit. Done.
Yo, man.
After he done, basically.
After he done went outside and wrestled some pieces.
Y'all gotta be able to see this
That's
button back here.
That's how people
If
do it.
we had somebody with this button on our show,
You know how
the show
hard
would
they
never.
have to work.
I mean, you guys already know. You've been on the show before, so you guys already know you guys can't curse.
That's the beauty.
Which that's what's surprising to me.
That's the beauty of the IG. It's not even that, it's just something you gotta break yourself out of, you know what I'm saying? And on IG, we don't got no stipulations other than don't play other people's music. Pretty much is all.
That's
Right.
stipulation.
You know what I'm
Same
saying?
here.
Other than that, because Paulie cursed so much, and he does a character almost every
Lies.com.
I
day.
really don't.
Oh, listen, I'm trying to tell you.
I wasn't around Paulie enough to know that he don't
Either
cuss.
way, I'm trying to told you, Paulie.
If he don't want to.
Guys,
This guy
how many
here.
characters you got, Paulie? Some of your
It's-
characters got
It's like 9
potty
now.
Yo,
But
Paulie.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey man, we gave ourselves an opportunity to create, bro.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's
that
the
is.
point of
See,
it.
the thing is, we took what was quarantine and we turned it into like a melting pot and just started like boiling in stuff. So all the ideas, all the frustrations, everything that's been going on in the world, we're able to actually get that out so that we can still, motivating and positive individuals. at the
And
end
it's
of the day.
documented.
It's very much so documented.
So if somebody wants to go back and watch other, because I don't know how
All
that.
45 or 44 shows. Okay, outside we got
We
three
got
ghost
3
shows
ghost shows.
because sometimes Instagram does this thing where it just won't save. Yeah, or cut the show like in the middle, and then we got
2 of the ghost shows are some of the best
And
shows
2 of the
ever.
jump literally was like, in all honesty, 2 of the best shows about it. Yeah,
Crazy.
never can get them joints back.
But you had to be there. That's
Like
why
last
it's very
Friday,
important.
I was still high from the
Monday,
night
Wednesday,
before.
and Friday,
And
yes.
my eyes wasn't even open.
When I was in the
trying
movie
to-
Meet the Sickos, make sure you look at that on YouTube
There
right
you
now.
go.
Meet the Sickos.
See, you
Meet
said
the
you ain't had nothing to
Sickos.
talk about. I told you, man.
I'm
You got a
saying, make sure y'all
million
check
things
that out on YouTube, man. Actable. Yeah, that was in my
who you are
acting
now?
bag.
That's
Oh,
you- that's you,
when I'm on script,
actable.
when I'm on set, I'm actable. Yeah, but in other facets, I'm a podcast boy. It's a lot of things.
Comedian boy.
Comedian boy, right?
So Let's talk about Meet the Sicko.
Yeah. What you want to know? It's a great movie. It's a black film, written and directed by Heen. Named Raheem something, but his name Heen TP on IG. Written and directed. It's starring Driz and Tata Sharice. They did an outdoor premiere. It was amazing, bro. It was amazing. They sold out that first show, which was 100 seats, and then they had another show following. And I stayed out there for both shows, man. There was a lot of love out there. They had a bar set up outside. It was beautiful. And now the movie is out for people to watch on YouTube for free.
Yeah.
Right
Yo,
now.
check this movie out.
Meet the
Sicko.
Sicko. Y'all want to see my
What is it
acting
based
chops?
on? What is
It's
it
a horror.
based on?
It's a horror. That's all I can tell you because
Okay.
I'm involved with a little bit of the. You
Yeah,
gotta know what it's about.
We got a difference of opinion here. I don't think it was a horror film. I think it was more suspense
Okay, I can do that. I can do
than horror. Because he had me ready for horror, and I get that. And I was hot.
I was just reading on.
You know Big James, right? You know Big James, right? The white comic boy.
Yeah.
I was taller than him that night. That's how high I was. You know what I'm saying? Like I was,
No, real cat though.
and I was looking for horror.
She wanted more blood.
It was some horrifying kind of parts, but it was more suspenseful than it was horror. You know what I'm saying? So
regardless of what it is, y'all need to check
definitely check it out. Definitely check it out.
Check it. It's a horror suspense. Let's make it equal.
on
It's
YouTube.
a
You ain't got
suspense
nothing
horror.
to do. You got that.
Yeah, you
ain't
can watch
money.
it right there on your
It's
phone.
free.
Watch it on your phone.
Y'all like $3.99?
Put your
Everybody like doing stuff for free.
AirPods in, put it on your TV real
Get your
quick.
Meet the Sickos and chill on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
meet the sickos and chill.
Then tell
They
you
got
something,
an interesting-
something on the Sicko.
It's an interesting
It's
spot.
interesting. Yeah, man.
Definitely
Check
interesting.
your boy out.
Check it out.
I'm definitely in that, and we got some more movies coming up. I can't speak on them yet.
Can you spit your lines real quick?
That's
No.
awesome.
Yeah.
You remember?
Of course, I remember.
So with a black movie, is it okay if the black person dies first?
It's all black cats.
people.
It's all black cats. Somebody gotta go.
It was like one white person in there, and I think the white person lived.
Yeah, the white person lived.
and
They
then-
probably
They
twisted
do
the
the
tie
crazy
up.
part. The white person lived, and it was a cop.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Oh, wow.
Oh, we drawing.
Yeah.
Not in this climate. Like he had to.
Like I ain't gonna lie, I was looking for him to go.
Yeah, you look
At least in the middle. At least in the
Yeah.
middle. At least in the middle.
Get it. You know, but
Shout out to
Tata Sharice and Driz.
Yo, they killed
Driz
it.
killed
They look great that night. Like I see pictures. Oh my God, they look so amazing.
God,
They
these
look so
women
amazing.
can act,
Yeah,
man.
Driz did a great job.
And I'm glad they my peoples, man. I'm happy that they my friends.
That's what's
Because
up.
they at the forefront of this comedy thing on what they do.
Awesome.
They're great directors and producers themselves. So shout out to
Yeah, I
them.
definitely see the skit. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a joint coming out with them. It's coming out. It's a Karen joint. Kid, stay tuned to Driz page. I got a Karen skit for her.
Because we wishing Karen would.
We wishing
Yeah,
Karen
on
would
site.
on site.
Y'all say that and don't be about it.
They ain't never come my way.
People always say, and then when they get it, Karen, you know they don't do nothing. Like,
All
what's
right.
the-
I'm gonna snatch up
What's the Karen?
Because we get shot 7 times in the back.
Woo! Talk
I'ma
about it.
Like,
I'ma
yeah,
chill
you got
on-
to. You
on
better.
Karens.
I
You
want you to
better
bring
come
that
out
up,
of Karen.
I'ma chill on
Like, I feel like there's a
Karens.
Karen in every culture, though.
It is.
It's a Karen in every culture.
You gotta elaborate on that.
It's a Karen. It's a Puerto Rican Karen. It's a black Karen. It's a white Karen. They might be different names, but there's a Karen in each culture.
Yeah,
There's always
like
somebody that be like
No,
complaining
that's-
about all
that's-
types of stuff and
That's what I'm
everything like
saying,
that.
right? So what is your idea of Karen?
For me, like on a Puerto Rican level, like
No, just a white person.
just a white
Karen.
person, like somebody that complain about everything. Like they don't want to see you doing whatever you're doing, so they want to come smash whatever you're doing. That's what I see as a Karen. Anything you do, they don't, you know, instead of like,
Calling the cops isn't
calling the cops, all that stuff. Like
I know
if I
what
have a
you're talking
barbecue,
about.
they
I know
calling the
you
cops
should-
on me because they like,
Call
oh
the
my
police.
God, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So we got.
and in the hood, sometimes I got a Keisha that's calling the cops. Oh, these Puerto Ricans is out here partying, and sometimes it be us Puerto Ricans like these. You know what I mean? Black folks is partying. You know, so I feel like there's a Karen in every culture. That's all
I
I'm
might
saying.
have been a Karen. I was about to turn to a Karen on Christmas when the Puerto Ricans came out there at midnight making all that
Oh, because
noise.
we do parranda.
Yeah,
talk
that
about that.
parranda nonsense, man. You got to let your neighbors
You know
know you
what
gonna
I'm
do
saying?
that.
Piranhas.
Yeah. So here's the deal.
Parranda. It's called parranda.
Midnight, Christmas.
We go
so
from house to house.
24th to hit midnight. Now it's the 25th. They all pulled up. It was like 40 cars,
Yep.
and they just start playing music and banging on pots and pans. Bro.
Pots, pans,
That's
you name it.
No, it's not love. Cause
See, See, that's when he was a Karen, but he didn't know he was being Karen.
You gotta let your neighbors know you're gonna do something like this.
Oh, he didn't know.
That's called a pop-up.
Not at midnight.
He was a Karen and he didn't know it.
Listen, I had
I
my
was
stuff
always
shoes
a
on.
Karen,
I was
though.
ready to
I
get it
saw the
popping.
video. I saw the video.
You can't screw to that. You know what I'm saying that pot.
That's what happened. But I'll tell you what happened.
Are you admitting to being the Karening?
Yes, he has Karen.
No way.
That was a Karen moment.
I said could have been. I did
It
not
was.
call anybody. I looked outside.
He was close.
You know what I said? What was the boy name in house
But you
party when
didn't
we
become
looked
a
out the
Karen
window?
if you called us.
That was me.
Robert Harris.
Not Robert Harris. John Witherspoon. We looked at, and I was like,
He
what was all this
Karen, I
noise?
believe. Because he was like, y'all shut that music down.
He's like, what's that public animal? That public animal? Hey, I just want to know what's going on. That's all.
But I don't think he never really fully committed to the
I
Karen.
sure didn't commit.
But he was on social media. He was like, I don't know what is going on out here.
But do you think you can't Karen because if you make that call, it still might turn out bad for you?
I mean, I'm
It
not gonna
might
make the
turn out
call,
bad for
but
me. It depends on, because in that area, it's a bunch of Hispanic cops. I mess around and offend them because that's their cousin out there banging on that pot that their mom gonna cook the
Oh, he might make
chicken
more
in
noise. He
there.
might start shooting in the air like,
no, yo, like, but that's crazy though. During the and that's real Puerto Rican. That's real like island Puerto Ricans. That's like Americans. We don't do that. We don't do that.
Okay. Well, you sure knew what it was immediately.
Because my parents, we did that. Like my parents are from Puerto Rico, so what we did every Christmas was I would go to Buzz house and like, yo, Buzz, we going to Paul house. We gonna wait till 12 because we know he's asleep.
See, that's
He
how
gotta
you
give
get
us.
shot.
He gotta give us food. Mind you, he had a Christmas party. We saw it. It was on Facebook Live. He had a great time at the Christmas party. All of a sudden, it's 12 o'clock. What's going on? Charlie went to bed. So I go, yo, Buzz, me, you, Sam, we gonna hit Charlie crib, or we gonna be like, we gonna pick up Tyreek, or we gonna hit Tyreek crib. So we hit Tyreek crib. Tyreek be like, yo, we all buzzed up. We drinking, we whatever. Yo, grab something, grab a pie, something. We headed to Paul's. Now it's like 25 of us. We in the car, we lit. Yeah.
It sounds like if you could get money for getting people pulled over DUIs, I
It
should
should
have
be.
paid that night.
It
That's
should
what it sounds like. It sounds like I missed out on the picture.
Another Karen moment.
It sounds like I missed out on the picture.
She said 25 in the car.
In the car.
I'm sitting like,
In one car.
in one car.
One Suburban. We in that Suburban. We back. Really? Yeah, we're coming. Yeah, that's how we do it, baby. We on lapses. Oh, where you going? We going? That's how I think. Like that's how we do. I'm used to doing that. During Christmas and New Year's.
You're not supposed to know they're coming?
No.
It's a pop-up.
It's a pop-up. We
Y'all
show
pop
up,
up,
and
pop up,
if you open it, because you have a choice to open the door now.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't open the door and all your lights are off, but you don't turn on not one light and you don't open the door, we have to leave and go to the next person's house.
Okay.
But if you turn on one light,
You're like, yo,
one person make a false move.
Right now, bro.
One person make a false move, and we look at
This
the
sound
curtain
like-
and we see somebody go, turn off the kitchen light. Like we just start going in singing like old school,
Now tell me you want to hear that at midnight when you get ready to make
I'm gonna have
love.
you sleeping.
and they open the door
No,
for
just
us,
ready to make love.
and they gotta give us something to drink
I'm gonna beat
and
that
something to eat. They gotta give
It
us
didn't
something
sound like
to
that
eat.
because all they said. You know what? You know.
Like,
You know. I probably was more upset because for the
Little
first time, I had a bunch of Puerto Ricans outside whose sound system sound like trash, and I think I was more upset at that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think I was more upset at that because they supposed to have
The
the premier
best
sound system.
Yes.
They usually have a $9,000 sound system in a $300 car.
Yeah.
So
That's something
I
my
think
husband
that's
makes
what I was
sure
at.
of.
I be hitting mama from the back with a pot like ding, bang, bang, bang.
And we be like,
Bang, bang,
yo
bang.
tenía una
Come
luz,
on,
que mi luz,
That's
yo
me.
tenía una
That's
luz,
it.
que mi
That's
luz, y vino la
That's my
misa,
thing.
it's like when you go to the poppy store and they be playing that music, you be in there like, you know what?
I more often than not dance through the poppy store. I'm gonna be honest.
You got to.
You can't make it past the chip out without dancing in the poppy
Yeah.
store.
And
So you
then
make it
got
to the
all
back, the
rappers
little
in the
oldie?
joint now. Feel like
You can't, period.
it's
But that's a Christmas tradition that we used to do. I mean, like, it's gotten
So
smaller.
is that's only on Christmas.
It's
So
on
y'all not
only on
randomly
Christmas.
just pulling up on people's cribs like
No, only on Christmas
Only
and
on
New
holidays.
Year's.
God.
Christmas and New Year's are the most big days of the year that will
So
go
somebody getting it.
somebody, and you don't know who you are. And then what we do once we get our drink and food from you, man, we done with you. We to the next crib. Yo, who's sleeping right now?
but that's
And we
so
make it a
weird.
purpose to be the person.
I got
that's
homies
sleeping.
that do that now. Like they just pop up, eat your food, and drink and roll out. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe y'all got a parranda and y'all ain't even know it. You know what
What
I'm
is called?
saying? It's called parranda.
I would do that because my homies.
By Young Dong Dang.
Say pa.
Ba.
Yo, how you just hit it with the Asian accent though?
Say pa.
Oh, Puerto Rico.
I got you, Buzz. Say
He's a
pa.
certified ice.
Cause I know you be around offending people. You know what I'm saying? Say pa.
Ba.
Ra.
Ra.
Da.
Yo, I got a problem with my tongue roll.
Miranda. Say y'all having a Miranda this year. They be like, what's that? You know, we don't know.
Cunnilingus, brother. If you don't know cunnilingus, you don't have no problem with your tongue.
That's it. Parranda. That's it. Yeah, y'all doing parranda.
What's up? You on the LOL show? Who's this? Oh, that's nobody.
Y'all hear?
You know?
Y'all hear my Spangler?
But that's what it is.
Y'all can parranda up to the show if y'all want. You gotta bring your own food.
Don't parranda today. I gotta
Y'all
go
gotta
home.
parranda. I can't even say it.
I gotta work in the morning.
But speaking of the white cop getting not shot.
Oh,
That's
somebody's
what I
calling
really
that
trying
all
to
show, so let's see who it is because you know they get a giveaway today. Remember I said that at the top of the show.
What's up? You on the LOL show? Who this? Yo, what's good, my guy? Who this? You on the LOL show?
No,
yeah, we're talking about
a Christmas time when they do that, but it does happen in July now since people got their PUA. And I know this is Eric. Shout out to you, Eric. No cursing on my radio station. But was it Spanish people?
But what are you? What are you though?
We should take a guess. Let's play. Take a guess. Oh, all
you're
right.
black. Cool. Yeah, you good. Yeah.
You're supposed to guess.
You could have put some headphones on and ignored that.
But see what you're doing. What you're doing wrong, right? 48 laws of power. You don't get mad. You just do the same thing. What time you gotta be to work tomorrow? 7 in the morning. Bet. 3 in the morning. Fireworks is going crazy. That's what I do.
So if I'm carrying it, he petty Betty.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
He petty Betty.
I'm cool with that.
It's safe to say he got some carrot.
So would you call yourself a Karen?
He was gonna shoot everybody. He wasn't a Karen. He them 2 people at the house.
Now that's just examine this now, Eric. Why does the date matters? And it was
The date
July
don't
3rd.
matter to a Karen.
And it was July 3rd and 4th. So what I'm saying is, the question still remains: would you consider yourself, good brethren, Karen-esque?
But you did. But you know you
How many cop dialing episodes have you had?
If it's about cop down
Did you dial 911 and wait? Did you dial 911
to shut down the party?
Yes or no?
It sounds like a yes.
Now the question is, did you dial 911? Yes or no?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just in the dark.
All right.
Did you want to? You said you wanted to, right? Was your lady there with you?
Well, because
Okay, you gotta eat that. If
show.
you did by yourself, you gotta just chalk that. Like, you know, he
Yeah.
said he chalked it. So you know.
Freedom of they expressing themselves.
Never.
Never worry, man. It's a
Never going to
pandemic.
stop.
It's never
It's a
going to
pandemic.
stop.
We got nothing but time.
Thank you for.
There's still some left over. I still got some fireworks left
Hey,
over.
listen,
Yeah.
I was okay with them letting off fireworks every night. I'm
I'm probably gonna let off some tonight.
I'm a heavy sleeper. I'll sleep
Don't
through all
bother
that.
me not.
I'm
And sometimes I gotta be up at 4 in the morning.
You want to know what the occasion is? I didn't get shot by the cops.
That's it. That's a good reason to let off some shots.
Thank you for calling in,
Hey,
Eric.
thanks for calling.
Oh, thank you.
Make sure you go watch that
Thank
movie,
you,
Meet the
thank you.
Sickos.
Watch
Meet
the
the
Sickos,
Sickos.
y'all, and make sure
When
you tune in to
if they saw
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to the Difference of Opinion
Opinion.
show on IG Live.
Buzz Taylor comedy page. Make sure you check out Cousin Paul page.
Hey, listen, if they start letting off fireworks again, just put the headphones on and watch the movie.
Thank you for calling in. I'll see you tomorrow.
That's
Dad,
a good look.
see you tomorrow, babe. Peace and love.
Yo, I want to get to this real quick. Speaking about not getting shot, right?
Yeah.
I had a homie put me on to something that I never thought about, right? When the police kill an unarmed black man, right? You notice he never kills a thug or a dude you would expect to get shot by a cop. He always kills an upstanding black dude that they gotta find dirt on. Yeah.
You know
There's
what?
always a dude who's working, taking care of his kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or he's on the right path. They ain't never killed Lil Rel, who got maybe 2 bodies and nobody in the hood saying nothing to him.
Right.
Or the young boy with the Draco in his sweats.
It's
You know
hard
what
to
I'm
catch Rail, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, they don't. When they get pulled over, they probably just do what's necessary to get. I hate not that sounds crazy, but they kind of like, I guess, do what's needed to keep it going. Where I didn't watch the video. We touched the base on this the other day, but after listening to everything, I just decided I had enough of my head, enough of my soul. I didn't feel like watching it. But you know, from what I'm to understand, like at this point, if you get pulled over and they ask you to put your hands in the car or something like that, man, I'm just gonna put my hands in the car. Like I'd rather not be moving and making them feel that. What do they keep saying? That they feel uncomfortable, they feel in danger. You know what I mean? And my biggest question to them is, if that's the territory of the job, then why won't have a bunch of black cops killing white people?
Because you can't get away with it.
No, they keep making it like that's just a part of the job. Like if that's a part of the job, because you got the same videos with the white dude running around the truck. They tase him, they pull the tasers out, he's swinging on them all. You never shot a bullet. So you mean to tell me you 3 cops couldn't have tased this black man?
I told him why they didn't tase him.
That's it. Like from the back. And from what Buzz said to me and Smile said to me, my man had his kids in the car. So we was gonna throw a child at you.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't understand how you can even justify 7 shots in the back. But we go back 2 years. What was the boy was running, and the cop was on. And he was just fat. He like, I'm done with this, and he just pulled over. I'm like, this is just what they do. You know what I mean? So
even with that, we ain't getting shot in the leg. It ain't no more warning.
well, you got to be easy because you shoot the person in the wrong part of the leg. You hit that wrong artery. You going anyway.
You can understand that. But look, I shot one in the leg. He happened to die. But you shoot somebody 12 times, 7 times, you're trying to kill them. You know,
when there's 3 cops alone, yeah, you're trying to.
That's like saying if I'm shooting a basketball and I take 7 free throws, I'm trying to
like when you're shooting somebody, you understand kind of bullet 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But what's bullet 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah.
What did they mean? What was they for? What did they mean?
I can't even say on the air right here what they mean, but they mean lay your pump butt down. That's what they meant. Lay your pump butt down.
But like I said, it never dawned to me, because like I said, when one of us is murdered by the police, it's never somebody you could be like, oh, he had it coming, or I can see it.
Well, you never have it coming from a police officer.
No, this is what I'm saying.
I don't really talk about these kind of subjects.
It's not one of those young boys tatted up, you know what I'm saying, that's on the corner all night doing nothing. You know he's up to no good. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always
Do you?
Huh?
Are they up to no good? Do you know that as a police officer when you pull someone over?
I'm saying, right?
No, we're talking about, like you said, like
I get what you're saying, like the people that are actually out there and like whatever and breaking the law.
It's young boys out there breaking the law.
Yeah.
For some reason, the cops can never do that to them, and I'm not saying it's right to do it to anybody. It's the fact of the matter. It's like always, he was a loving father, and he was.
I mean, it's always going to be that.
He was a janitor for 12 years, or he was in the streets trying to
like
bring
you think
the kids
people
up.
at my funeral gonna be like she was a professional side piece? No, they're gonna be like she was a great mom. She was a.
I hope. Wait. She was a professional side piece too. I ain't saying nothing bad about her.
But this is what she liked to do.
I want you to be honest at my funeral.
This is what she did. She did a couple things for a couple shows.
I'm not getting into the side piece thing. I was about to touch it, but I'm gonna leave it right where it's at.
But I'm just saying, like, I didn't realize that I had to start looking back, and when I get off of here, I'm gonna go back and look. Because it's like
it's
it's
not.
always,
You're not gonna find that.
that's what I'm saying. It's never
You're not gonna find. You might find like if you look in like LA Times or whatever, you might find some of the game balls or whatever. They
Yeah.
might have got something, but I hate to say it, they probably didn't get the crazy press that these young men who just lost their lives over this silliness. And then we know what's my man name that just got shot? Jacob Blake. Even though he didn't lose his life, man,
he's
like
still paralyzed.
he paralyzed, like
You just a martyr.
you literally just took the get up and go away from me, man. And you know what? I know this don't even make a difference, but what did he get pulled over for? What was it?
No, he was there breaking up
trying to break up a fight. And then the cop starts, he said, he was like, I ain't even about that. I'm out. I'm not even in it. I think he was throwing his hands up like, yo, look, they doing what they doing. I'm just rolling out. You know what I'm saying? They can have it.
I'm not saying that.
And they was following him to the car. And like, it's crazy because he got one hand on Bull. Like, he's not letting Bull go. And he's shooting him at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And it's so hard because when you watch this, a lot of
NBA locked out, bro. NBA locked out, man.
Yeah.
Now I heard they playing.
The Lakers said
Somebody, I was trying to pull up exactly who said, but somebody just told them to move to China if they want to protest.
Yo,
told the
I
NBA
watched
players,
That's gonna make them listen. NBA
I
gonna be
mean,
down for
they can actually shut it down. If they stick together, they can shut it down.
That's
Just
all it's about. They are together.
the caption said LeBron took a vote to shut it down. And I heard this is for people that I don't even watch basketball. I'm not a basketball fan. But a friend of mine who's really into basketball said the vote was like, no, you're not going to shut it down. Nobody, not everybody wanted to go with it. So the basketball season, and listen, I'm all for
money's the root of all evil.
nonviolent protesting like that. You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if it's a vote, I think they voted and they was like, no.
All right, then how about all the black basketball players just don't play? We're not doing it.
Basketball.
It's
one-on-one versus Porzingis. Live on NBA.
How about that?
You got to give it like this, though, Shay. You got LeBron.
Y'all made millions. Y'all should have had money tucked to do something like this.
But you got some young brothers.
Come on, it started with Kaepernick.
I'm gonna tell you like this: you got some young brothers who never.
Y'all let that slide. Don't let this slide too.
You had some young brothers who never had nothing in their life.
Well,
it's their first check. Just like with Nick Cannon. It ain't the fact that
it won't be the last check, bro.
Listen, it ain't the fact that Nick Cannon messed up his life. He feels like that he got the whole
his life. He ain't got paid.
But what about the people that depend on Nick Cannon to make their pay?
They're gonna be alright, bro.
Then you should have saved.
They lost their job.
Stop depending on other people to get what you
They
need.
gonna be cool.
They're gonna be good money.
They Cannon gonna be
Name
cool.
the people. Who do you think I'm talking
I know
about?
Carlos Miller gonna be
I'm
alright.
not talking about Carlos Miller.
But even if you was on the writing team and this, that, and the third, you still gonna be alright because if your resume states that I was on this or I do this,
you got
who
some
you
people
talking
that's
about?
on the lower level, like the security guards of the show.
They'll get
Okay, but
They're gonna get
the
another
security
site.
guards of the show work for the building. They
gonna
might
get
not be
another
able to do whatever for the while and out, but that don't mean that they not working. They just not. Some of them probably have it. They ain't got to deal with them rowdy Negroes that's coming in and out of them shows all the time.
Man, I've been ready to leave that
I've
show.
been ready to get up out of here.
When you got a situation like that, for him, it's a whole bunch of people that depend on him. He good.
That's
Nick is
fine.
cool.
But here's the deal. I guess that'll show people right here from that point on that when you really need a hand, you need to look to the bottom of your wrist because you really can't rely on with nobody else.
At the end of the day, it's just you.
A lot of people can't feel like that.
I've been through so much stuff. I've been the happiest and the brokest at the same time. I did many things for many people at the brokest moment. People didn't even know that I didn't have food at my crib, that my lights were off, but I was still making people live the way they wanted to live and making stuff push. They didn't know that, and they're not gonna know that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do what I do. But I know I can't depend on them to with my come up because if I do, they could snatch that in a minute.
I'm speaking to the fact that you got some people
They about to do that.
never had nothing that's in the NBA.
I ain't never had nothing. And the check I'm about to get.
Listen to what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm not saying me. I'm
That's
saying
all
you got
fine.
some people.
Yep.
You got some people in the NBA who ain't never had nothing. This NBA check is the only way they can get their family, or they feel like they can
Go
get their family
overseas.
out of
They will pay you.
Listen, when you say something about somebody else's life, it's different than living. Like being, it's called empathy, right?
I got it.
Right? What you're saying is rock out, do this, that, and the third.
Because they're gonna come back.
Some people don't come back.
Well, then if they don't, then so be it.
You might not be good at what you do.
But here's the
Some people
deal.
don't come
But
back.
here's the deal.
Thank you.
It's just like what we stated about us creating the show. All right, well, this stopped because realistically, stand-up comedy stopped for all four of us.
Period.
But we had to do what? We had to create something else. Now, if you want to sit around, you want to twiddle your thumbs and complain about everything that's not happening,
Hello.
then you enjoy being there by yourself, twiddling your thumbs, complaining about what's not happening. But if you're willing to go ahead and create something and make something happen, then guess what? You're going to find people who are in that same state of mind. Now, yes, you lost your gig. You ain't the first person that lost a job. You ain't the last. And it's not. You're not going to be the first or the last. Look at all the people that might. It might not be another Ellen show. You heard about all that nonsense that's going on?
Yep.
So think about all the people who work for her.
Why is her show canceled?
Oh, they said there's a whole lot of racism.
It's the way she runs her
thing.
Yeah, yeah. She
They
just
say, Ellen, you can't even look her directly in the eyeballs, man. You better not. When she walking through them hallways,
Yeah.
you better not be looking her way. No, it was tight.
She got
like
it's a
that.
certain way. Like
But I
if you
also
listen to
heard
it,
it was her stage manager, like the lead manager backstage or the producer or something, who was really the evil person.
But like you got people
Ellen allowed it to go on.
years back talking about it.
It's on. Just give me a.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so you got people coming forward who used to work with her when she first started. I was like, look, this has been the culture. But they, you know what I mean? When you look at Ellen or you look at the Ellen DeGeneres show, you would think like she's like the most amazing person ever. But
Like
Because
a white
show.
dude.
at the
She
end
like
of the
a
day,
white,
man, what you don't understand is that you have it's a script, it's a setup, and for an hour, hey, anybody could be super nice for an hour. If the LOL show was given $10,000 a show to give away, the world would think that was the most amazing people on the planet. You know what I mean? Now, at the end of the day, you know, when you leave the show, you probably like, man, I don't want to touch none of these people. I ain't trying to take pictures with these people. But, hey, man, she created a culture that she should have.
And
If you're a boss, you should have negated all that, stopped all of that years ago. But she just let it ride. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, they're going to let you win for a while.
Only a little bit. I mean, because they you know, they gotta get rid of her so that the difference
So
of
eat
opinion
the cake while you can, anime, and then keep it
NBC.
pushing.
That's it.
They got to move out the way.
Because we're going to have a 10-year run on NBC. It's going down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm putting it out there
And
right
we're going
now.
to be partners.
Amen. Hallelujah.
That's how you got to do it.
That's how we're going to be
You
partners.
cannot have somebody owning your creativity.
No, we not. No, that's right.
No.
That's right.
Well, I want you to go Dave Chappelle.
That's another thing. When it comes out of this whole, you know what I mean, stuff, breaking down all that, like, since the quarantine and all that, I personally started 2 LLCs. Then together, we started another one. I don't know if y'all saw, but we did the Black Business Cookout, which was one of the most amazing events this summer in Philadelphia, from what I'm to be told. Like, we had vendors come out, $30 a pop, and not one of them made less than $1,000.
That's good change.
Like, you
Like
spent
how we
30
earned 5 times.
and you made 1,000. Come on, man. Like, we turned a park into a black mall with barbecue for the hood. Like, we fed everybody. Everybody. I had a neighbor who lives in the
I ain't
neighborhood.
called the LOL show to live
Hey, listen,
broadcast.
all we know is we did a lot of promotions. You know what I'm
Oh, you
saying?
ain't even tell me that.
I had a neighbor that's been in the neighborhood for 43 years, and they came across the street and was like, I ain't never seen nothing like this.
That live broadcast that.
I told him I'm 38, so you know what I mean.
Shout out
He
to
was there
DJ
5 years
Crazy,
before I came out of the So this is what we're doing. So we LLC'd it. We're getting the website built now. We're working on part 2.
We got
three cities for next
summer
year already squared away.
So how do you LLC something?
Jump online.
I want to learn.
You should write exactly that and Google. And
That's it. Boom.
Maybe I'm asking some people that I consider my brothers.
$125. You get online. You fill out the paperwork. You put all the names in. As long as your name.
And nobody can take it from you, bootleg it or nothing.
No. LLC is one thing now. Trademarking your name.
So we trademark. Trademark LLCs are 2 different things. And patents and all that.
2 different.
So I would have the LLC, patent, LLC, trademark, patent.
You don't want to patent or trademark anything until you are in love with it.
Right.
Because of what it costs.
Right.
Like this on my arm is trademarked, it is patented, it is mine. Nobody can ever use it, steal it, or whatever. And shout out to Philadelphia, because I finally saw the bull that's running around with my Blessed Spirit plate on the front of his car. And he's lucky that I had my little cousin in the car the other day, because I almost spun the block. I seen we weren't even friends at the time. They stole my blessed plate off the front of my car, and I seen it.
Oh, they stole it off your car?
They stole it off the front of my car.
That's crazy.
And it's a black Honda Accord running through like Erie Ave between Hunt and Park. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because my wife saw it first.
Are they Puerto Rican?
I don't know because the windows was tinted.
blessings out here like that. Like, you know,
My wife went to go pick up breakfast one morning.
He feels
He
blessed enough where he could do that.
Yeah,
He could
it's
steal
all good.
somebody's plate off their car and just put it on his car.
But here's the deal: I already filed. So I'm a little Karen on this. I already filed the police report so that when I see you, I got the paperwork to let them know why I put my hands on you.
He probably took that joint off and was like, won't he
Do
do it?
this. They know what this is. So you're listening to WJYN 98.5 FM radio. You can listen to us on YouTube at uptownradiophilly.org, or you can listen to us at, come on, help me out.
Oh, Uptown Radio Philly.
I just did that.
Yeah. Or you can tell Alexa, yo, Alexa, turn on the Uptown Radio. They gonna get us right there.
Or you can go where? Where can you go? You can go on YouTube.
You just said YouTube. I didn't want to take your shine again.
But
You already reprimanded me, so I wanted to make
It's
sure.
the what? It's the L.
LOL show.
Yeah.
And you just can't. You can listen to us and see us on YouTube, and you can call in. Our number is
What's the number?
215-763.
I wish I'd have known that this thing was on YouTube. I came in with the
He knows the number, yo. We on the radio, y'all. We got.
here like Birdman.
Who do we got in the building? Please, who do we got in the
We got
building?
Difference of Opinion podcast in the building.
Difference of Opinion morning show. Number one morning show in Philly. We claim that.
Number one morning show.
In the name of Jesus.
Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Instagram.
At 11 a.m.
Now, you can find this on the Buzz Taylor comedy page, BUHZZTAYLOR comedy. Make sure y'all
And last
follow.
word is pretty hard to spell.
Well, you already know. Make sure you follow Cousin Paul, CUZZILPAUL, and catch a laugh, man. Binge watch if you want to. We got 44 episodes up, 45 going up tomorrow. We got some topics on deck. We excited about tomorrow's show.
Quarantining, you ain't got nothing to do. You
Yeah.
got that PUA popping. Get a better computer. Get a nice internet service. Get your TV. Have your TV. Like, hey, you know you can do the joint where you put your phone or your computer on the TV. Do that to your
You
Smart
can
cast,
just take a
baby.
picture. You can like watch four different shows at the same time as you're watching one show.
Smartcast, these brothers. Binge watch this show. Roll up, smoke.
Yeah, because at 11 a.m., Buzzy showing up go through 3.
Always.
Yeah.
I've
It's
never
so
not known
bad.
Buzzy. This is
It's
the
so
longest
bad
he's
that
been
Buzz
without
had
smoking,
he had
y'all.
our merch in the car. I'm like, yo, Buzz, you got a large? Somebody ordered a large. Yeah, I got you. If I'd have sent that large out, I wouldn't have made this show. The feds would have been at my door. That's how many different strands that shirt smelled.
Well, that happened. So speaking of
Not
that,
exaggerating.
Buzz, because you're known for doing Laughing High, which is one of the shows that I was a pleasure to be a guest on 2 times. But I don't smoke, but I've always left there super high. Like I was high for 2 days after each show that I went to. When is that coming back?
Well, we listen, man. That's a great question, Shay. Thank you so much. No.
You're not at liberty to discuss right now?
No, it's all good. With me being the number one cannabis influence in the tri-state area, was Philadelphia. I think I'm in the tri-state now. But just as far as the amount of people that I bring together through that flower, man, a lot of people. I do a lot of things, Shay. Not just Laughing High. I do canvas and cannabis. I do Black Business Cookout. I do free haircuts for kids. I do so it's I go off feeling, man. Whatever I feel like doing at the time, I run with it. Right now, I'm feeling like difference of opinion.
Okay. I feel you.
I like how you plug that free haircut thing because we
He like, look, Shay, we only here to talk about difference of opinions. Don't be asking me about nothing else.
You see that?
Hey, you seen the fly shade he threw though one night, y'all? Y'all seen it? Like, look, Shay, this ain't the only thing that I do. I love it.
What was it? July the
I need to learn how to do that.
19th.
July the 19th, we shut down West Philly. And we had just had barbers out there just cutting kids' hair for free, man. So it was like 45 kids or something like that. They got their hair cut, and it was totally free. And they wasn't even supposed to do like no fades, none of that. But because the kids was like, you know what, I want this, the barbers went on the head and just did it. So we had some kids, I ain't gonna lie, they walked in looking like aliens, they came out looking like stars. Man.
That's
Amazing.
what's
And we had the free food for the hood, bouncy house.
Bad hair dudes
Oh,
before
man,
they got there, man. I
yeah,
don't know
them
where
kids-
he's at.
them kids look like-
them quarantic time
Yeah,
heads.
man. Yeah, they look like aliens. It was crazy, bro. Like I ain't never
But we
seen a
took care
head as nappy as that.
Yeah.
Some of them young boys, man. Like it was like a brush would run. You know what I mean? Like
Y'all good though. We took
yeah,
care.
they straight now. So
That's
I mean, shout out.
Are you guys doing a
shout
school
out to
give back
Barbara.
as well?
Shout out to Mother High, one of our soon-to-be sponsors. Oh, and let me take the moment to thank our sponsors for the Difference of Opinion Morning Show.
They're not
shout out-
sponsoring us. Let me pause you right there.
I just wanted to shout out my
Not
people.
unless they
I thank y'all.
sponsoring us.
I appreciate y'all for supporting us.
You know who you are.
Y'all know who y'all
You
are.
can say that.
I appreciate y'all. But Mother High is people call Mother High. They're doing a back to school event that
That's what's up.
This
we will be
weekend.
a part of this weekend.
This
Yep.
weekend.
That's kind of crazy.
29th.
But now I'm back to school event, so I gotta bring book back.
Right?
It's not even book
No.
bags.
Nope.
Nah.
What
What kind of
Look,
stuff are you
look,
giving?
look,
Like you
I
have
would bring an
people
empty
on?
bag and just say, because it's all virtual. So it's like, listen, just
So they giving you
we need to make sure that
keyboards.
we need to make sure these parents
Hand
can
sanitizers.
honestly afford good internet. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Like I was riding out Springfield yesterday, and all the teachers had the signs up like, "Yo, the kids need internet." I mean, like the school district of Philadelphia told the kids at the end of the year just stand outside of the school district building. I was like, "What? Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
Like we gave y'all computers, now figure it out.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I
so
don't care about
we
these
definitely need
Yeah,
to
but
figure
it-
out
it-
how
it-
these
but it-
kids are going to have internet access. Can we get tutoring situations? We actually met a young lady who has a nonprofit out in Ardmore called Neighbors Helping Neighbors, and all she did, she saw that all of the white people in Ardmore, they went and got tutors and everything. They like hired up everybody. So she came into the city and got college students, lawyers, doctors who will help the black kids in Ardmore with tutoring and everything. So it's like those are the things that are needed. That extra step. Like you gotta think beyond. You know what I'm saying? Like I know for me, all I'm doing is I got $1,000 and I'm doing whoever has, if families have internet essentials, it's $9.95 a month. I'm taking care of a year, and that's it. That way you ain't gonna have no complaints that your kid didn't have internet, and you can stream Netflix on that joint. So I'm taking care of the whole family. So I'm putting a stack together.
Me and my kids taking donations from all people that's giving donations to black fathers and families. We taking all of them. Yeah, so that's what we doing.
So you can hit Buzzy on his cash and drop that cash.
I don't count.
For
I ain't
sure.
black.
I'm just trying to let y'all know.
That's gonna change because, like you said, that's wild for them to say.
Stay out. Yeah. Oh, it was crazy, man. Like I actually just watched a picture on CNN on Twitter. The lady took a picture of her son, man, so frustrated at this virtual learning. They just put his face in his shirt and just start crying because he's like, "Yo, I can't keep up. I want to ask questions because I don't know what's going on, but you know, if you put your hand up on the computer, you gotta wait till she look at the screen or whatever. Like that's worse than being in the classroom.
No, I seen this video where the boy, they did the Zoom classroom, and the boy's older brother was in the class, in the Zoom video with him. And he was like smoking weed in the classroom.
Man, there's all kinds of videos out there for
And
that.
he was telling like, yo, I ain't in school, like you know what I'm saying, but you can get your brother expelled and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So you gotta worry about it. It's a
Well, how
lot of
can you?
stuff.
All right.
You'd be amazed, man. You done had mothers running behind the kids with just
Smoking and stuff. I
smoking.
seen that on the
I
internet.
seen one that was in the back. She was just a dancing. It was like, yo, your kid is
She gonna turn
learning,
the
yo.
class,
Like,
she gonna turn the virtual class into an OnlyFans.
That's when you go back to the K-12. That's a call back to your K-12's been doing this forever.
And like
And
I
it's
was
a whole
telling her
different
earlier,
setup.
I don't know why K-12 ain't taking this chance to be like, yo, why y'all worried about these school systems? We've been doing this way before Corona.
Period.
We got this on lock, rock with us. Because I know you get more funding the more people you got. That's why people be wanting to be. That's why schools have.
Now back
like
to something
30
else
They
you
don't care
said.
about the kids. They don't care about
there's no serious
Back to
care about
Something else.
in inner city children in relation to how they're putting the school system back together. Because if you go to Plymouth, White Marsh, you go over the bridge in Jersey and some of them school districts, man, they're not having none of these issues. They're not having none of these problems. The staff know exactly what to do. The kids know what to do. And let's just be clear. Parents are actually participating to make
In the
sure
shenanigans of
that everything
Well, no,
is
you're talking
running
about
as smooth as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these parents, they ain't even get to meet their teacher till they was mad that their kids wasn't going back.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Some of these parents downright horrible too. At
Yeah.
this, then they should ask for more help.
They don't. I mean, even with that, are they gonna take the help and put it in the right place?
I think they should ask for help from the other parents that's doing it right. I think that's what the community
People don't
should
like to be judged though, bro. That's the craziest part.
Are you
Like,
judging if you're at if
Yeah, but people feel like they're going to be judged if they ask for assistance.
no?
It shouldn't be,
Go
but
back to what I was saying. Even though you may not feel like that, there are 100,000 people who feel like that. So how do you get those people? So instead of a parent saying, you know what, I don't know what I'm doing, I need help, so this is gonna help my son. There are parents like, I don't want nobody thinking I'm broke. I don't want nobody thinking I can't do something.
Well,
i.e. hurting your child. So
Hurting
I'm
your
not
child.
with it.
i.e., everything you said was about you. Being a
Yeah,
parent,
that
I'm sorry.
means like,
but-
when did the child
I'm
Not
learn?
about you.
talking to the people who care about their kids for real.
No, I'm saying
Not the
what he's saying
No,
was.
that's what I'm saying. I don't even want that parent to even be involved in this conversation. If you
But those
can't
are the
take
ones we need to
yourself
get
out of
involved
it,
because
those
those are the ones who got the
betterment of
kids.
your kids.
Those are the ones sometimes that you have to push to be able to get out of
Yeah,
that situation
got
because
it,
they're
yeah.
used to people going, you know what, we don't want you in this conversation.
Right.
We don't want you here. Look, like, what do you really need help with? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's up, a good point that you brought up. Like, somebody said something about, like, maybe another parent can help another parent
Mhm.
or whatever. Like, I mean, fine, there's always that homegirl's a little bit, it's a little bit smarter than you, and then there's another one that's a little
But it
smarter
starts
than that
with your
one,
kids'
and we
friends.
all
It's
help
just-
each
But
other.
it takes people.
It starts with your kids' friends.
It takes people to trust other people. The
Period.
biggest thing on this planet right now, and it's we're not trusting
We
anybody.
don't trust each other.
Yeah, we really don't.
We
You know
can't
what I'm
trust,
saying?
and it's weird because like.
I don't want to talk about trust.
No, I'm speaking on the fact that, you can't trust everybody, but it's an ingrained thing with certain people that you just can't trust the person that looks just like
It's a horrible situation.
It's
what it is.
I feel like we don't need to trust everybody, but we can hold each other accountable, though. I don't gotta trust you to try to hold you accountable so we all can be better.
Well, okay, let's talk holding them accountable, right? Remember a while back when the boy was like, yo, you ain't got to beat your child, and the lady was beating her child on the bus, and the boy said, you shouldn't be doing that. He was holding her accountable. What happened in that situation? He got to the 23 stop. She got off. They started letting off on the bus.
I mean, listen, man, ignorant people is ignorant.
Well,
That sounds like a specific
so how
situation.
do we know?
That's
Like
what I'm
I
saying,
literally
like,
had to tell my wife a couple weeks ago, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm never telling y'all your idea doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm not saying it can't be done.
Right.
What I'm saying is we have a lot of what ifs that we gotta cross. Because like you said, like with the parents who don't care about their child, they don't care about themselves. So of course they don't care about the child.
Right.
And at the end of the day, not only are they hurting your child, they're willing to hurt you too while I'm trying to help your child.
Right. And I refuse to communicate with them.
Yeah.
I was gonna play this video tomorrow on our show. It definitely gonna be a topic. It's a lady, 7 kids. She did whatever she could for the state to come get all 7 of
I
them.
seen
And
that
then made
video.
the video.
I seen that video.
They made the video like, girl, they came and got them, rid of them now, rolling up, drinking everything. Black woman.
And the bad thing about it, I heard one, it was a joke. They didn't take them. I don't know how true it is, but stuff. People do everything to get likes.
Yeah.
2, even if it is a joke,
That's
your
not
kids
funny.
have to live with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's your mom.
It's not
Yo,
funny,
the
bro.
one who's like, yeah, like, yo.
That's not funny.
People don't.
That's why I don't like getting naked on the internet. Because I don't want one of my kids to pull something up and be like, yo, mom,
I ain't gonna listen to you no more, mom. Look at this.
look at this. Oh, you going to tell me I can't do
I
this?
can't do that.
But you sitting here
I can't.
doing this?
I can't do what you doing
Like,
right
the
now.
most you'll see me in is in a
My kids find me
bathing.
on the internet. They better tell me first.
Like, please.
Because I didn't know it was there.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least be like, yo, mom, I seen this and that. What?
Yeah, mom. How does
That way, give me the opportunity to play dumb, child.
Yeah, at least. Give me that much.
No,
Because
but
if I'm out there doing some things I ain't supposed to be doing, please let me know. If any of y'all see something, be
Well,
willing enough to be like, yo, Shay, I done seen you
Well,
doing some
man,
things.
But
that
when
was
it
a-
comes to holding people accountable, the best way to do that is what you guys do, right? With the barbecue, with the Black Business barbecue, with the free haircuts. Because I used to be one of them people, when you see people doing something nice on Instagram, I used to think that was for the likes. But what that is that's telling someone else, we can all do this. Yeah, I'm not the only person that can do
Because
this.
it really
If you
happened.
see
It
me-
really
if
happened,
you see
yeah.
me
It
doing
ain't
this,
about the lights.
that
It
means
really
you
happened.
can do it.
Man,
So when
people
you-
listen,
We got a phone
400
call.
people
Who that
like
call?
You
That's
gotta
really-
call them.
If somebody like it, it's after
Yo,
the
who
fact.
this? Who this? LOL show. Y'all hear it?
No cursing on the radio. Hello,
What's up?
Fatima. Where you from? Oh, I know who this is. How you doing, honey?
What's up, Fatima?
I miss you too. You know I got a show tomorrow.
How old are you?
I mean, I can text you.
Right.
Right.
What?
Facts. Right. My cousin in that same predicament.
Right.
Yeah, I can do it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Oh.
Well, my well, to be honest with you, mamas, that's a hard situation that a lot of people face. And a lot of people don't understand. Life is real. Like a lot of people give you an answer to something and think that's just the answer.
No.
Like there's no thinking about it. Just do this. At the end of the day, you said you got four though, right? Mm-hmm.
Are they capable of helping the second
Are
grader?
they capable of helping a second?
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Wow.
to be honest with you, I understand that, but we all grew up in the same. We all black. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We all grew up in a certain situation. Because I know there was plenty of kids who were
Wow.
there was plenty of kids who were the parents when the parents weren't around. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot to put on, but y'all family. You know what I'm saying? If I can't depend on my family outside of my family, I'm definitely gonna depend on my family on the inside of my family. You get what I'm saying? And listen, I'm not giving you answers. I'm not giving you answers. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, I understand.
So what was the issue? 'Cause I
One
just got
second,
to
one
hear
second,
from-
Fatima. So we're gonna go back because I got cousin Paul
Yeah.
on listening now.
Yeah, talk to me.
So if you just want to real quick at least rehash a little bit of what you said, so that maybe I really believe, which I was going to say anyway, but I'm glad that Buzz passed them the headphones or whatever. That he may be someone that can help you in a situation like this. So maybe you can rehash what you just
Just
said.
restate
so we
what you
can
said, shout it. All right.
Period.
All right. So, being an owner of a child care center, right?
Wow. Real talk. All right, we. She can see you.
I'm glad you can see me. 'Cause this was more of a thriller than the movie last week. To be real, she just threw a twist.
I didn't hear that.
It went from I'm about to lose my gig to people might molest my kid or kidnap my kid. Like you need to stay home.
That son still got his
We're gonna give a second.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing first with the daycare situation, they have actually reduced a lot of what we can put in, and I know this because I'm an owner. So that's why mine hasn't even opened back up, because I can't pay my staff what I would pay my staff if you cut my ratio in half based upon this 6 foot nonsense, right? So if I can't pay the staff, or you know what I'm saying, you worried about people raping or whatever, let's talk about people who are underpaid coming in to do their job and supposed to do it at 100% and they're getting half of their pay. Like, ain't nothing worse than a mad person at work, period. Go to any Home Depot in the city of Philadelphia, they all mad. You never get anything. So I'm not going to put parents through that. I'm not putting children through that. I'm not putting myself through that. So we're not open. And I do feel bad for parents, this, that, and the third. But the one key point that you said and you held on to was you make good money. So if you can make good money, you need to hire a tutor. You need to hire somebody. I mean, even if you find a college kid, because they here. Look, we down here on Temple campus right now. It's a young college kid that's an education major, whatever. You said you got a week, get down here, find the kids, email the early child education department here. Email the early child education department at Arcadia. Email CCP. People sleep on CCP. CCP churns out a lot of very intelligent individuals. The work is not as easy as people think it is. So you can find yourself. Well, here's the thing. It ain't even about the knowledge, because I'm creating this off the fly, because my mind is just like, yo, if there's a problem, we got to find a solution. Because at the end of the day, like, if we just continue to go into the problem, we just digging a hole. Now you might as well just lay in that joint and let the people throw dirt on top of you, because you're dead. All right? So figure out a way that you can get somebody in there. There is a kid that is an education major somewhere, and they sitting there and they trying to figure out, well, damn, I can't work because of Corona. I can't this also. And I'm telling you right now, $100 a week for a college kid is gold. That is gold to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was I was lucky enough in 1999, I'm aging myself right now, but when we opened the daycare, I was lucky enough when I got to Chain University as a freshman that I was getting $1,000 check every month from our center as a small business, because I went in with my mother. So that was great for me. So, you know what I mean? But I was on campus. Cats was broke. They was hungry. They was doing whatever. So if you could find a kid, and I'm going to be real, she's probably going to be a little white young girl, probably going to be a little Asian young girl, but they're going to be on it. And they're going to show up. They're going to show out. They're going to show your kid nothing but love, respect, everything. You ain't going to have to worry about them rolling up in your crib and none of that nonsense. And get you a Ring doorbell or you know what I mean, through the Xfinity or whatever. And make it happen. That way you can see what's going on in your house while you're here. You know what I'm saying? But I put it to you like this. I don't know your faith. I'm big on faith. That whole thing in relation to the rape and the this, that, and the third. Again, I'm a man who runs a daycare center, right? I do a before and after school program. I run around in a big royal blue truck with my kids, and I've had so many women in Northeast Philly when I take my kids to the pool, this, that, and the third, and they're giving me this look, and I get it, because men aren't usually in this position. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you see how happy my kids are, I'm good. Like, I don't want no kid booty. I probably want their mama booty. I don't want they booty. But then when I learn about what they mama them produced, I don't even want that booty. I see what you incubate, so you stay on away from me. So with that be, hey, I'm a stand-up comedian, baby. Don't play with me. So here's the deal. At the end of the day, you gotta harness that. I mean, I don't know if it's prayer, meditation, burn some sage, whatever you need to do. You're gonna have to pull those thoughts away, because there's nobody gonna be there to harm your child in that particular way. And if you said you got a 10th and 11th grade, they can't fight. If they see somebody playing with the booty hole, they better knock them out. You know what I'm saying? And then if it's a little young white girl and you got boys in the house. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. She said she worried about them smashing her. There's a whole orgy in the crib.
We ain't got to worry about that $100 no more.
There you go.
$100 a week.
Tell that 11-year-old, lay that pipe, save that $100.
You gotta shoot.
I saved $100 a week by letting my son lay pipe. No, but on the serious side, like, you know, I mean, it's either that or a gay man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, totally up that. Because he might cook dinner for y'all. You had to throw an extra 50 in there. You might get dinner made.
Thank you, Fatima. Get at me later,
Thanks for
yo.
calling in, mamas.
Yep. I got
Nice
you.
talking to
You
you.
too,
This gonna cost you $5. Just like you know right now. $4.90.
No,
There
you
we
ain't
go.
got to do
At
that.
Cousin Paul Comedy, $, cousin CUZZINPAULCOMEDY. See, I spelled it all out. I ain't let nobody
Peace
mess
and love,
that
baby.
up.
I love you.
All right.
Yep.
She said rape and pillage the kids.
But once again, that's
Why you give me the headset for that?
You wanted the headset. You wanted to get experience.
Jeez.
I think it's going to be different in a year or two when everything gets more normalized. It's just, you know, this
Are we ever going to get back to normal?
No.
I mean, they did.
I don't think so.
Shout out to the NBA, man.
There is no more normal. Normal's
This
over,
is
bro.
the new
No,
normal.
what
I
I'm saying
believe.
is, what
Normal's
about the
over.
Spanish flu? Eventually, the Spanish flu, everything went back.
But you don't know what their day-to-day was, and then it stopped, and then
The NBA
then
never
it transitioned
stopped
to
playing ball
what
for
we
that.
thought is normal, and now we got hit with something and it stopped. You know, what I mean, we talked about it on the show a couple weeks ago about people and their patience. In this day and age, if you rushing for something right now, you're just chalky.
Yeah.
There's a study that states that when most people speed in their cars, you only save 30 seconds to a minute.
Yeah.
How many car accidents happen every day? Because
Yeah,
people are what? You're late. You're
late.
late.
Yeah.
If you're late.
That's how I used to be like, look, I'm late. I'm always
If you late, you late.
Yeah.
I watched a dude
Not
bang his
me.
joint out
I
today.
took off 30 minutes off my drives.
I hear you.
By the
In the
way.
front of your car shows.
I love GPS wrong. Like, give me there in 2 minutes. Man, I got you.
You never beat the GPS. Them joints be on point, bro. Like, I don't care what you say. They calculated for that squirrel that's about to run in front of you and everything. So, man, you never beat the GPS. But, yeah, I mean, we all have to adapt to what it is that they consider to be normal, because now it's definitely different. I done broken like 4 fights in the post office over the past couple of weeks.
I'm not getting it. Nothing.
Like-
Y'all
like,
fighting with
Now knowing that what happened to the bowl was because of a fight breaking up, I'm happy that I prepay all my packages. I just drop them in the window and walk out now. Like, that's how tired I got,
Yeah.
standing in the lines or whatever. So
That's
That's
another
what it
thing.
is.
That line be crazy. And don't forget.
Everywhere.
Don't
Oh
forget
man,
your
we all
Yeah.
like Batman now.
We just did a skit about that. Like,
All
people
like
just
Batman
leaving their
now.
mask all the
Yeah.
time. Like,
Yeah.
it's like you get outside. Like, I'm on the phone and I'm talking to Billy Rick, and he's like, yo, you sound clear. And I was like, now I gotta run all the way up the steps, grab my mask.
Yeah, you better
put
put
on.
3 of them in your purse.
Like, and then I don't wear the same mask. I've seen people wear the same mask since COVID-19 started. They don't wash it enough and it be the same.
How you know they don't
Yeah.
wash it?
Because I've seen a few people that I'm like, yo, like, it's time. Like, look, I carry extra masks just to give to people.
Yeah.
Like, I buy the little blue Jones. I'll be like, yo, do you need another mask? Because, like, it looked like you done had that mask on. Like, today I wore a black mask in, but knowing that I got makeup on in the inside, it's makeup on there. When I leave, I'm wearing my blue mask out.
Yeah.
And I got different color. I'll be going mask shopping, and I feel like I'm going purse shopping now. When I go
It
shopping,
is a
I'll be
new
like,
trend.
yo, like, I'm out there like, yo.
I want to say shout out to everybody who had to
Big
buy masks, because that dang sure was financing this trip across America that I'm taking starting Sunday.
That's what's up.
Appreciate that. Buy some more today. I can
Buy
definitely
more.
have them mailed out by
You
Saturday.
need to.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Corona Part 2.
Yeah,
goes,
need to.
definitely.
Yeah, 2 for 15 is the beat the coronavirus. What is it? Labor Day weekend rush sale. We definitely doing them. Matter of fact, we'll do 2 for 10.
I don't
Just hit
think
us
I'm
up.
going in
Promo
there.
code blessed
I'm
period. You
staying
know what I'm
right
saying?
here.
Like, let's make it happen.
For Labor Day.
I'll be out of here, bro. I'll be out of here. I'll be.
Might be working.
I got trips coming, but I'm not coming out
Her
there.
birthday around that time.
Hey man, we can't sit in the crib like it is.
I
What it is.
love
Stay
it.
around the
The
people
only
that
thing
you
I
know.
hated about COVID was that I was already used to being home. That when they made me stay home, I did not want to be home. I'm like, but I like being home. Y'all making me be home.
Because you had no options at that point.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Always outside.
I wanted to see like the world like a ghost town.
Oh,
It was for like the
see it. It
first
was.
3 days.
Cool, man.
Did you not see that?
That was actually really cool.
There's a video on YouTube
really
that
cool,
showed
bro.
like what Philadelphia looked like when it first, like dude did the what is it, the drone.
Yeah.
It was no
Like driving
traffic.
through
Oh, yeah, that was love. I like that.
driving
Like,
through
I
95,
be working. I
driving
be
through the
working.
street.
It was like 2 in the morning at like 3 in the
I
afternoon.
just shout out to Pennsylvania, Philadelphia for that nice little warning letter for me speeding through the city. They called me, but it was just a warning. So I appreciate the fact that it wasn't a ticket. But yeah, they was watching us. They done sent the joints out to thousands of people.
I really like, and then now it's like I went out of town and stuff, came back, got my COVID test and stuff, and then now this job I got to do coming up in September, I have to get a COVID test every week before I go to this job,
Yeah, I'm on the same.
and I have to sign a waiver
Twice.
before I go to this job.
Make
So
sure
it's
they
like,
ain't giving it to you.
you know what I'm
Twice a
saying?
month.
Like I love it. For me, it's great. For me, it's phenomenal. I'm like, go ahead, like do what you gotta do.
Which one you take? You take the one in your nose, or
Yeah.
you take the one
They
that
do the one in your-
back?
Yeah, they did. I did
They
one
can
of
do
the
either
nose. I
or.
don't
For
know
me,
how-
it don't matter.
I
I'm
don't
cool.
know how people store COVID. None of that, man. That thing.
But the
weird.
one, and then we gotta fill like a form out every like the day after. Like we get it on Monday, we get the results Tuesday, and then once we step into the building, we have to like sign like, have you been around contact with anybody?
How do you know though?
I
Like
never
everybody
know.
lying.
Like
how
it's
you
like
know?
I don't know if anybody.
I
has
ain't got it. I
COVID.
just had
I
surgery
got-
Monday. I just
no,
had my
wait,
test Saturday.
like-
I got my test too. I got
And
my
when you
I don't
walked
have-
out, like,
I got
how
my
you
results.
just don't know.
I just took
I got
my
my-
test.
I
I'm
got
got
my
just don't
facts.
know.
Somebody got that shit, man.
Mm-mm.
Put that
Well,
button-
I'll get tested tomorrow again. Like I live
Killing
next to the hospital.
Killing it.
I live right next to an urgent care. I can
Okay,
walk in and
sorry,
be like, I'm here for another test because I'm not playing it. Like I don't.
Well, I ain't with them sticking stuff inside of me, so we good.
I'm used to it.
Drop this phone now.
I'm
Thank y'all
used
so
to
much
it.
for having us, man.
Yeah.
You guys are welcome. We are in the last half hour, and if you guys want to shout out like anything you have up and coming, that would be great. Which I already heard you guys have a few things up and coming. Like what else y'all got?
All right, so Black Business Cookout Part 2 will be before the end of this year, but definitely
The book bag giveaway
look out.
thing.
We got Mother High's
Mother
event
Highs.
this Saturday. Just had to cancel the video shoot for the Blessed Spirit song. My man Charlie Kirk was going to be this
that's
Saturday.
what I
yeah, that's
wanted
what
to
I forgot
interview
you
you
spoke
for.
Yeah, but we had to cancel it because of this hurricane and all that. It's going to rain all day. We got 3 different video locations. So we didn't want to have people outside and the sky open up. Plus, I got almost $10,000 worth of merch that would have been out there, and I don't need that rain going right now. So we're just going to hold that out to look like September 26th when I return back to Philadelphia. And Buzz, hey man, meet the sickos. You're going to enjoy my man, my bro, Buzz Taylor.
Active boy. Yeah.
Active Bull. That's what he called himself this week. You know, he
I
up
like
there.
it. Keep
He up there.
adding, man.
He
Keep adding.
gonna put his own star on Broad Street. I can feel it. It's gonna be purple too. I already know. What else we got going on, Buzz?
Difference of Opinion morning show, man. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on Instagram Live, man.
At 11 a.m. and
11
you usually
a.m.
catch me on there at 11:02. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes
Difference
down.
of Opinion.
We gonna see how that work though, man. 'Cause I gotta
You all
be
got
sure
a theme
as a-
song?
Yes.
That
That's
is
it right
it.
there.
That's it.
I haven't got a chance to watch
Every
it.
day.
I've seen
Every
snippets of it, but I haven't seen it.
Wait, do it again for him, bud. Do it again for him.
The next one gonna coach. Difference of Opinion. More. Y'all got.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you right. You
that's
gotta
a
catch him.
It's a
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
it's a
like
vibe.
it's really great.
Like people actually like when we do once a month or whatever. Like we might mess around and do it tomorrow. But we get together because you know Instagram, you got the split screen, so we get together and then we bring people on. And cats will get on, and the first thing they do is sing that jam.
Yes, good change.
So you know what I mean. Like we now know
It's a jingle. It's a
that
part.
this thing right here that he just created because he was waiting on me to get on.
Yeah, I remember the first day.
It didn't hold on. Next thing you know, it has some lyrics to it. Next thing you know, it have a beat to it. Then
It's
it's
the whole
going.
song.
And then
And then
we
it's gonna
get
get
that
mixed
deal with
with
NBC, and it's going down. Then we got fly. We got to do our show. I want to do a show out of New York though. I'm not doing it out of LA.
Y'all should. Like, y'all,
I don't want to be in LA. I'm
I
not
want
doing
to be
something that's out there.
everywhere. I want to
do
be
it everywhere.
Nah,
Don't
man.
shortchange yourself.
No, if they gonna do a studio show, it's got to be either LA or New York. Man, we ain't gonna be stupid. Now you can definitely. You know what
I
mean?
feel like y'all should do it wherever y'all at. Period.
Possibly. That
It's a
works.
difference of opinion wherever y'all at. If you in Miami and he's in South Carolina,
Well, that's what
guess
it's about
what?
to be for the next
That's where we
9
at.
shows.
Come on, like get it.
After tomorrow, the
You
next
know,
9
wherever
shows,
you,
who knows where cousin Paul will be
Period.
tuning in from? 'Cause
Period.
I'm hitting the road and I'm.
because you don't
I'm
know
in
like the
this
people in
whole
that town. You hashtag that town. You get people. Come on, y'all know about marketing and
We
stuff.
got
like
this.
that. Come on.
That's done. Appreciate that though.
Y'all know what to do. Y'all already got it on the floor and stuff like that.
44
don't need no
shows
help.
in. That's all. Yo,
We just warming up.
This is only beginning.
This is the start.
Drug, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's a lot going on.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut though. Please watch the
Right.
show because we talk a lot about it,
Rock out.
about the new things as they hit our brain. Sometimes it hit, sometimes it don't. But
I love to see people grow. I love when people create new things.
Yeah.
I love when they start from scratch and then you get to see that growth in them. For me, genuinely, like 100,000%. Yo, I love that. I love it. I'd be like, yo, go ahead. I'm not gonna be the girl like when y'all get up there, be like, yo, y'all knew him. I don't care. So I seen you in a picture. You gonna come to me like, so I seen you in a picture with Buzz and cousin Paul. Yeah, okay.
some white dude daughter said I'm her favorite.
That's what's
Sure
up.
did. But listen, I got somebody out front that I gotta go snatch something from. You know,
Go
I'm
right
always
ahead.
running. You know what I'm saying? So listen, nothing but love for all of y'all.
Y'all want-
Appreciate
Thank you
y'all.
guys. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you guys for coming back.
Sorry that you had to dump Buzz's curse 3
It's
times.
Couple
alright.
times. Let's get this flip real quick before y'all actually pill out.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Give us a few minutes. How many minutes you think it should take? Like 2?
Like 2-3
Yes.
minutes or whatever. So we'll be
So
back,
listen to
y'all.
some music.
So you're listening to the LOL show with your girl comedian Shay Sasa with her opinions and Tariq Malik and his thoughts, and we did just have difference of opinion on the LOL show, guys. Make sure you guys check them out. I forgot to say we on the radio, y'all. Whose hat is this? Was this here?
Yes,
Is that your hat?
that's nice.
Good stuff. I really gotta take a picture. I don't think I'm picture ready. Let me put my other mask on. Hold up, I gotta sanitize my hands. My bad. Can you come take this picture for us real quick? I'm a plastic man. Where's fucking my other? Are we off there?
I gotta hurry up. It's like a 2.5 minute song.
That's fine. I gotta reconfirm my mask I just had on, so I will keep messing up pants. You hate any more people you don't like? Yeah. We back? Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
I'm hot as shit, y'all.
Got we ain't on the radio, y'all.
It's about to go zip down. We gonna shout out Uptown, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean the
definitely.
next.
I got the. I'll do it.
All right, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you heard that song. You know who's playing. It is love. Cause y'all here listening to the LOL show. It's nothing but love for y'all. You're listening to WJYN 98.5. You can catch us at Uptown Radio 98.5. It's uptownradiophilly.org. Yeah, that's a long joint.
I mean, but it is
And then
about.
you got that. You can catch us on YouTube at WJYN 98.5.
He said
You
for.
can catch us with Alexa. All you gotta do is tell Alexa, Uptown Radio.
Right.
Tune right in. You definitely listen to the LOL show. We just had our guest lead. Shout out to
Difference
Brody
of opinion, Buzz Taylor and cousin Paul for being in the building.
Podcast, Trust and Believe. You gotta check those guys out every Monday, Wednesday,
and Friday.
11 a.m. Right? 11 a.m.
11 a.m. They're on every. I mean, I
You
don't.
can catch them on IG.
You can catch them on
anytime
IG.
you want, but if you want to catch a fresh live show like this show is like,
You gotta
you
catch
them
it
on there.
on Monday, Wednesday,
And
Friday
You know what I'm saying?
to catch them.
So tomorrow, when you wake up, you know what I'm saying, if you got PUA and you ain't doing nothing, check them out, man.
That.
This thing was hilarious. They definitely spoke. They definitely doing what they need to do for the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to that. They're doing so
that's
much
dope.
things.
That's dope.
I like that. I really like to see people progress. Or like when I'm not gonna say that because I don't want them to think that I'm like down talking them or whatever. But like I like to see people like do things and do better. Like just do good.
You like to see people boss up.
I do. I really do.
It's not saying that they're not bosses. You know what I'm saying? You like to see people do their thing. That's it. Because a lot of people hate to see. I love to see somebody come into the candy plantation on the land.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's no hate over here. It's nothing but love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because even with that, some people take this world to be competition.
Yeah.
We're not competitive with nobody.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
We're collaboration more than
competition.
We want to collaborate. If you're doing good change. We're happy for you. Rock out. Do the best you can.
Yes.
If we want to be around them. And it's not like their light doesn't dim our light.
No.
And a lot of people don't have that kind of mentality.
Right.
A lot of people are, if he's doing good, then I can't do good. Everybody eat.
Period.
We all gonna eat, baby.
It's a buffet. I've been saying
I
that.
ain't even a big fan of eggs, so hand me the.
It's
hand me
a
the pineapple.
buffet. Like everybody can
Yeah,
eat.
we all
I'ma eat what I like to eat. Just because you eat shrimp don't mean I eat shrimp. Just because you eat this, you eat chicken don't mean that I don't eat
So
chicken.
once again, we're gonna say shout out to them boys that came out.
Difference of
We
opinion
would never have a difference of opinion on how happy we are for their success.
for any.
You know what I'm saying? We love everybody. ELE over here. You know what I'm saying? I think it's dope, like you said, to see people
I do.
progress.
Like yes.
And turn up.
Like I know for a fact, and this is not even whatever, but like I know that Tata will be on like big screen. Like
yeah. I've never really chopped it up with her. I'm one of those people
Like-
that I don't just say what's up to people.
she's
You know what
cool.
I'm saying?
She's great. She's a great person.
Yeah.
Even though we had a little difference over there, but we good now, so you know what I'm saying? But like she is like I love to see like when they're doing things. I really do. I'm far from a hater. I don't care. Like I'm still gonna do me. I'm still gonna do whatever I do. I don't care what nobody thinks or whatever. But I love to see women. I love to see men. I love to see everybody. Like if another Puerto Rican girl comes through talking about whatever, as long as you ain't talking about the same I'm talking about, I'm gonna be like, hey, shorty, hold up.
It's weird because people tend to see it as competition. Like I
We're
said,
not
like,
competing.
and it's not competition. It's weird because even with that, like you'll have people say, who's the best comic ever? You know what I'm saying? Even though that's a competition,
Yeah.
and that's all relative to your opinion. So I can like 5 comedians, and you might like 5 totally different ones. It's enough people on this planet. Like I always felt, there's about 7 billion people on this planet.
Yeah.
if you can get 1% of 7 billion people to like you and like what you do and support what you do, you straight. You don't even need all 7 billion.
Talking about support, shout out to Eric that called in. Shout out to Fatima.
Eric,
you know Fatima. You actually know her. You met her when we were out in Baltimore.
Okay.
She was out there with us in Baltimore.
You got to tell me off air who it was.
I'll tell you who it was off air. But that's one of my homegirls and stuff. So like
Ain't Something Proof.
Yeah, from the Ain't Something Proof.
I was almost
you still could, you almost there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm mad because I don't know if we could do it this year. Like it would be great even if we just went as a group, like just us, just to go and make our own party, not go to like whatever. But we'll see what it do. But
I think because you talking about for the Halloween drink, I think with this,
it's not happening
by October. I think people, because it's not even just not happening. I think people are like raging against the machine. It's like, yo, we're gonna do this. I don't care. Like, yo, West Philly and Southwest, you see them parties? Mm-hmm. It's like 1,000 people in one block partying.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like, especially it don't help with the current president doing all this stuff without wearing his mask and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people really, it's tired. I've even heard people say, like, I know somebody that was talking about going back to the gym. And she was talking about she wasn't playing with the gym, but she was like, you know what, I might go back. And it's more because I don't want to say it's cabin fever, but after a while you're like, come on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I gotta give myself a big hand.
Yeah.
I can't. I did good today, I believe. And I'm saying this on air or whatever, but today was a great day. I'll say that. That's all I can say.
Well, tomorrow's going to be a great day, too.
Yeah.
Tell me what you got going on tomorrow.
Tomorrow you have the lineup, which is a show with myself and my fellow comedians. We got Billy Rick on the show. We have Lump Hamilton. We have Jack Wills, Mike Salvey, Lawrence Arnell, and myself, your girl, comedian Shay Sasa. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted, y'all. They book other females on the show.
Yeah.
Don't think because I'm a female on the show, y'all can't get on the show. Like,
no, you the head female.
I'm just.
You can get on the show, but just don't think you can't take over the show.
You can do whatever. When you get on that stage, you got to do what you got to do.
Listen to what I'm saying. When we say you can get on the show, there's only one first lady of high. That's what we say.
Don't do that.
Don't think you're going to be on the show and then you might be the first lady of high. It's never going to happen.
No.
You can be the second lady of high, the third lady of high.
There's no.
Can't be a lady of high.
There's no.
Even if you pull out the dada.
No.
Can't be.
It's only me. Sorry. Okay. It's like,
But you can be on the show, is what she said.
You can be on the show. You can actually be on the show. And you can do what you do at a show. We don't, hey, whatever, do it over for whoever. Same as here. And talking about that, I spoke to our co-host that's been AWOL for a while.
Okay.
But he's been through some things. But he might do a visit. He might do a pop-up visit in the next couple of weeks on
this. That's good change.
So that's good things. We miss you, Reese, if you're watching or listening or tuned in some way, somehow, because I know you probably will. Shout out to you. Reach out to us all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we love you. You know what I mean? Dad, we miss Dad.
Definitely.
Dad
got to get, our old dad some Coronas.
Oh, God. I
thought you don't drink what I drink. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like, because you don't take this little break off drinking.
Are you on antibiotics?
No, just chilling. No, I'm too clean for that.
I'm saying it could be a cold or something, antibiotics could be anything, a toothache or whatever. Why everybody automatically thinks I'm negative?
No, I'm saying not even a toothache, but we definitely gotta we'll definitely see if he comes in, you know what I'm saying, that'll be dope. It'll be like, Back to the Future, you know what I'm saying? Right. You're all back together. Pop, because it was a whole show that started a certain way. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even though it has progressed in a different way, it's still a nostalgia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're going with the time.
We miss all you guys. We
got 10 minutes. Definitely, if you're doing something or you're not doing something, get to the show. Get the Hive show. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get one of those people that call the ticket.
Who you chose? I'll let you choose. We pick.
Um,
Dun, dun, dun,
They both are part of the crew though.
dun, 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 dun.
So I gotta choose. So you don't look like the band.
Well, Eric is not a part of the crew, but I won't say that so it can be a biased choice.
I would go with 5.
Dun, dun,
Because
dun,
5
dun.
like she might need it the most. 'Cause
Dun,
she got
dun, dun.
that. Thank Cousin Paul for that. That was definitely
Okay,
a good idea.
so we're giving it to
I'm
Fatima.
gonna give it to 5.
We're gonna give it to Fatima. We're gonna give you the tickets. You are the winner.
And you know what? I'll buy a ticket. So everybody wins.
Oh, so you're gonna buy one ticket
Yeah.
and then she's gonna get a ticket.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yes.
you gotta go on her highforhire.com. He does, and he's gonna
I
buy.
gotta go high five.
Yes,
Oh, man.
and buy the ticket or Cash App D Mike Salvi,
All right, I'll cash out you Mike Sauer.
and send them the amount for the tickets, which is I can't say it on air.
I got you. I'm a
But Fatima is the winner this evening for the ticket giveaway to our show. I like to say mine, I don't know why. But to our show tomorrow at City Distilling, you can go to hahaforhire.com and it'll give you all of the information that you need. That's great. Yes.
definitely don't turn your radios off.
No.
Don't turn whatever you on off. Keep it going because we got date night with Big Cuz coming up. Shout out to Big Cuz. Date night. They're gonna be at where they gonna be tonight? The Attic Brewery.
They're gonna be at the Attic Brewery tonight, right?
Yeah.
And they'll be on from 9 till 11.
Yeah, they're gonna be up there. It's this party. And if you're not doing that now, go to the Attic Brewery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's nice. Yo,
It
we
is
had
nice.
That grub was banging.
It was good.
banging. So shout out to Attic and then those drinks.
The drinks is that. What is it? Something Nina.
Something Nina.
Just
That's
say
the-
something Nina.
Something Nina.
And they got you, but
Yeah.
it's really good drinks. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys tune in each and every Thursday. And if you do want to donate, you can also go to Uptown Radio, Philly.org. Click that, and it'll link you into where you can donate $1, $2, whatever you want to donate. We'll take it.
Next week, November 11th or the 12th. It's the 12th.
Well, you have
I'll be
something
in
coming up this month.
Chambersburg.
Okay.
OC. Shout out to OC, man. He put a very long post on Facebook. I read half of it, so I got the gist of it.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, wishing all the best and all good health and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's weird because it's that time in your life you gotta take better care of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't spring chickens no more. We ain't even fall chickens. We almost winter chickens.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? You really gotta take care of yourself. So I will see. We will see y'all next week. We appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
Tuning and tuning.
Tuning and tuning, and
Whatever
make
y'all
sure.
doing, keep it up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we can have great.
Love
talks
each
next week.
other. Don't hate on each other.
No, never hate each other.
And build the next man up. If you can help me, help you, help us, help each other, let's go.
And if you got to remember, whenever you hate on somebody, you really bigging them up because that's like you'll sit there like, man, I can't stand how he be doing that. And they like, he be doing what? That's what he's doing.
Who you talking about?
I'm gonna check him out because I like that.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Instead of hating, say, yo, how are you doing?
No, you know what? Hate.
Yeah.
Hate, because I only got 15. I'm one shot away from 16 haters, like Cat Williams said.
Yeah.
I got to work on getting 16 haters. You know what I'm saying? So if last week I had 14 and I had to work on 16.
Listen.
And as long as people are saying my name, whether they say they don't like me, they can't stand
somebody
me,
wants
all
to know
that.
what they don't like. If they be like, I hate her, they be like, why do you let me check her out?
Let me see why you
Why
don't.
don't
And
you
then
like her? She's funny.
And then when they meet me, it's the funny part is when they meet me.
Yeah.
And they be like, oh, such and such don't like you. And I be like,
You know what's weird? When they be like,
well, did they tell you the truth?
people hate you for the stuff that they did to you. You know what I'm saying? Like they did something wrong to you, but they ain't mad at you because you can't rock with them. But listen,
That's another episode.
Find somebody. That's next week's topic.
Yeah,
Find somebody to love and give a hug and tell them that they're awesome.
You're
Because
awesome,
our guests were
Tyreek.
awesome. My guest,
Our guests are awesome.
co-host is super awesome.
You guys are
Engineer's awesome. He
Our
ain't getting the
engineer.
camera. So listen, you got to shout out your show. Plug your show too.
It's called Sports
My
Radio.
show is the Running Back Radio Show every Tuesday,
There you go.
6 to 7 p.m. Now we just three black guys just talking about sports for the hour.
Yay.
So okay, because I'm gonna ask you, if you're talking about sports, what's up with the NBA? Are they canceling or do they vote about canceling?
Right now, the Lakers and the Clippers reportedly said they didn't want to play, but now it's looking like, from reports, it said the season's going to start back up in a few days.
Oh, suckers.
Well, that's all you need to know from that.
Tune in to Uptown Date Night coming up
Uptown
next.
Date Night, and us next week. We'll be back. Man.
All right, we on the radio, y'all. Good night. Good night. I had a great time.
Yeah, definitely. That was good information he gave Fati.
Yes, absolutely great information. I like that one of our guests was able to be helped today.
Yeah.